Fine. Give her some.
Guess I'll be lurking.
Hey everybody, welcome. This is episode 6 of Waters Deep Under the Mountain. A lot happened 2 weeks ago, so Sakaris is here to kind of recap all the fun and festive activities that went on 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so the episode started, we woke up to workers arriving at the bar, and we noticed this because it set off one of Garvin's alarms, and that scared the hells out of Coco as she attempted to let them into the building. Morgan got a letter to meet somebody about his crafting, not that the rest of the party knows what the contents was. Garvin decided to mimic Coco back at one point. I don't know why I felt the need to take a note of that. Sahiri and I didn't sleep basically at all. The prank war started. The woodworker's shop across the street still wasn't open. Someone named Audric won shield meat. We got furniture, and we got gold dust. We got home to a big boom and 11 people dead on the street. There's a little kid named Mortem Trek, and he was from the dock ward. He led us to the conclusion that there was a necklace dropped into the barrel that he was hiding behind just after the explosion. We later discovered that it was a necklace of fireballs, and 2 Zentarum were dead, and they seemed to have been the targets, possibly the gnome in front of them. And we were told, a cloaked figure limped away from the gnome after taking something toward the bent nail. The person seems to have escaped into the sewers. Garvin stole some gems. Barnabas Lastwind is the lead investigator. They let us go because we live here, and there's no reason we would have been involved in a, mass murder type situation. A man from the group.
They're so sure.
Yeah, they're not 100% sure, but they've left us alone up to now. A man from the group that Garvin is with took the necklace from them and wants to run a side investigation. The door is now locked with the phrase, "Go to your cage, darling," as the password. We found Liff. He is on board. He will be our new bartender when we open the doors. The next morning, Raynar Neverember showed up, and he told us about a whole bunch of his family drama and daddy issues and stuff.
He came in blabbering.
Yeah, and something about the Stone of Golor being the key to the Cache of Dragons. The dead gnome was Dalukar. Raynar works for the Harpers, and they will meet us at our place tonight, which I don't think we got to.
Nope.
And that's where we are. And I got new glasses to look like Adrian.
Yay.
Yeah.
I got
like
nice.
Yes.
Alright, so this was... See, now I've even forgotten. I think it was in the morning when Raynar came.
Yes.
And-
Yeah.
yes,
He came
so-
in with his blabbering and his daddy issues, and it was a lot.
So, yeah, he's now left because you guys haven't quite set up as the inn yet, which is fine. So, he told you if you need to find him again, you can find him at the Yawning Portal for now. And he has kind of gone off. Now that things have kind of realized for him that maybe these stories aren't so untrue. And hopefully you'll be able to assist him further. So at this point, you kind of have a wait for a little bit. I mean, till the evening to potentially meet your new contact. What would you guys like to do at this point?
I mean, above the table, that much drama, go back to bed. But
We're getting pretty late in the evening, though, at this point, right? Like, it was... Because we'd gone all the way out, came back, and then had this issue on the way back.
Neverember showed up the next morning.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because your alarm hadn't gone off.
That was the
Yeah.
first thing. I checked to
So
see
we're
if
just
the alarm
starting
was
the
gonna
day.
go off.
Coco refused to open the door because
Yeah.
of the alarm. He's no longer
why the
going
door
near that
did it.
door.
So it was morning.
So we pretty much have the rest of the day to kill. We could go. Oh, we could go stick our heads in the yawning portal of drama that is Neverember's life, or we could find something else to occupy our time. Either way, I should do this in character. Either way, we have to get out of the way of the workers downstairs. They will probably be upstairs today.
We should find work. We need money.
Yeah, we do.
It's
We're-
probably gonna be a problem if they're gonna be working up here. You might want to tell them to keep the door propped open.
Oh yeah,
True.
didn't think about that before we installed your new fancy lock.
Are they here
I
yet?
mean, it doesn't really like shut itself on its own.
Right. All right. Well, we'll make sure that they know. Yes.
Okay, as you guys are sitting there, kind of discussing the next morning, everything, the plan for the day, you hear a knock at the door.
I'll get it again.
Finally, distraction from the silence ad nauseum.
So, you go and you open the door, and it's not somebody you've ever met before.
Are you here about the ad? We aren't open yet.
So what you see, I gotta get my...
Did you secretly put out an ad? Is that what you
Maybe.
did? Damn, being productive.
So what you see is a humanoid being about 7 foot, a little over 7 feet tall, 7.5 feet tall. He's male. He's got brown skin and brown hair. He's got like antlers protruding out of his head.
Oi, hey, what's you going there, eh? What's up, bud?
Oh, crikey, it's a mudman.
Mudman, where?
Anyway.
Oh, dude, you're pulling one over me. That's great. Hey, hang on. Garvin here?
Gonna look over at the paraplegic.
We're upstairs, dude. He's at the front door.
I thought you all went downstairs with the whole Rainer thing. Alright?
Oh, don't worry. I'll just make myself at home over here, eh? I'll just kind of push my way through the door and just kind of sit somewhere. Hey, if he wants to know who it is there, just say Moose is here. I got bored.
Go ahead and sit at the bar. We can see about getting you a drink. Lith, if
Like
you're
you see my
available.
freaking-
And then I'm gonna head upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so... Beer,
was
huh?
it?
I like beer.
So, there's this character downstairs looking for you, sir, Garvin. He has antlers, and apparently he goes by Moose? I'm just gonna let you deal with this. Have
God, I
fun.
swear this wasn't me.
This is very important. What did he ask for me by Garvin?
Yes.
Oh.
He asked for you by name, sir, so have fun.
What? And Adrian Garvin gives you one of those looks of like concern immediately. Probably readies his
Do
his
this.
staff.
I do this, and I just send message. What's up?
This guy might be an imposter. He didn't use my code name.
Got it. Morgan, why don't you see if you can find us some breakfast upstairs. I think we still have some rations left. We're gonna go talk to our new friend.
Upstairs. It should be down in the kitchen.
No, they're in my pack.
Do y'all have a password for your door too?
I look at Garvin. Do we have a password for our door? I don't think so. Help me. You have a password for
nods
your
his head.
door, but we don't have a password for mine. We have a password for my door? You
Hey,
shit,
Garvin
when are you gonna tell me?
shrugs. Garvin shrugs.
You'll figure it out, and we just walk away.
Gonna go try the door and then walk away.
The door would open.
Yeah, the door would open.
So you see Morgan make his way up the stairs, and you guys kind of work your way down your stairs, and you see this very tall, brown hair, antlers coming out of his head.
Rooting around looking for a cask for the beer he was promised. Oh, friggin' cripes, I tells you. Oh, hey! Oh, that's why they call you Legs. That's kind of cruel, actually, you know.
Ben, no.
That's cruel. Hey, sorry about that. I used your name because I didn't know if these people were in on it, but anyway, whatever. Fuck it. Legs, Moose, how you doing? And as I wave, there's a tattoo of the Harper symbol on my hand.
I just
didn't.
raise an eyebrow to Garvin.
I didn't quite expect you to look like a moose.
I mean, look, not all of our names can, and I look down. Not all of our names can be ironic, you know?
And then
You
I
know.
look at Garvin, and I'm like, sorry.
I mean, look, I'm telling you, I met this guy there. His name was, what was it? His name was Tipsy. Oh no, his name was literal. I'm telling you, guy. Oh jeez, he wouldn't talk to you unless you put like 4 beer in him. You know? Anyway,
So why exactly are you rooting around our bar, yet unopened?
oh jeez, I've been around for a while. Oh, by the way, Legs, sorry man. Here, I owe you this. This is you'll get it in a minute. And I give Garvin 8 gold. Yeah. Oh,
That
sorry,
note,
sorry about that.
I-
You'll figure it out there in a bit.
What's this for?
Well, I was a bit of an arse, if you know. And I'll turn into a cat.
Alright.
I'll turn into a cat and just sit on the floor.
There's a squawk and Coco backs up.
Wow.
Bad kitty.
I wink at Coco. Wow. And back into myself. Yeah. So anyway, we kind of came to. Anyway, yeah. You'll get it. You're smart. You're smart. You don't talk much in your sleep, you know.
At this point, I just look at Garvin completely dumbfounded. Should I go or stay or what the hell is happening?
At this point, Garvin's a little confused, and he goes over to the bar. I mean, he's left there.
He is not there at the moment.
Okay. Everything's clean. Damn it. Is there construction work going on?
Not yet. They have not come in yet.
So there's not like no sawdust, no dirt, or anything like that. Dust.
Nope. Everything's been cleaned.
Damn it. I need it to be dirty. Hold on.
You
All right,
okay
fine.
there?
You see him looking around the bar. He's a little confused. And at this point, he turns back to you, Murray, and he begins to do a series of gestures, which are all Harper's signals, to see if you know the responses.
Okay.
And he's looking more and more confused at this point. Adrian, you do notice a look of embarrassment come across his face for a moment and then fade.
Yeah, you get the eyebrow of you've piqued my interest, but I'm not gonna press.
Okay.
All right. So what exactly are you doing here?
Well, you know, I was putting around there, and there was like a big fireball that went off there, and I chased some fucker down like into the sewers there. And anyway, so anyway, I was talking with a few people there in the Harpers, and they were like, "Hey, you gotta go see Legs there. He's over there." And you know, I've seen you around town, and I mean, not to say I don't know your personalities. I mean, I kind of know all of you a little bit, dear. I mean, I've seen you poking around, you know. Coco, you're the bird. Oh, God, you're adorable. Awesome. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, Sahiri and, yeah, everybody. I mean, geez, everybody's freaking here. That's awesome. Okay, so, oh, Morgan. Yeah, Morgan. Cool. Okay. Yeah, no, it's my job, to find a lot of information. And let's just say, I've been tasked with, well, keeping an eye out, because a couple of, at least one of your names has come across some of the ears there, and we're keeping an eye out. And there's talk about, I gotta replace 3 strings, and your name came up there, Legs.
All right. And he kind of nervously itches on himself. I want to roll a sleight of hand.
What are you sleight of handing?
I'm trying to kind of hide the gestures of a message spell as I reach up at my chain, and it's a 19 plus 4, so 23 on my sleight of hand.
So that's
and
gonna...
I'm messaging Adrian, and I just go, I think we're gonna need a new saddle. Well, well, a new mule, or maybe we should get rid of everything.
What is all you get back in the message?
And right, you said you want me to replace 3 strings, did you?
Well, I mean, that was I was told, eh? I was told there I gotta come over and see you because 3 strings needed replacing, and I mean, look, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on, eh? Like that fireball thing, and I know you guys were there. Because, I mean, I was there, and I chased a little frigger back to the sewers there, but I was like, no way am I going in there, eh? I mean, geez, look at me. I think I can fit. But anyway, so I had a few chats there, Longstrider and a few of the others there, and anyway, so they said, hey, you might want to go see the lads, eh?
Send another message. Garvin, this one makes less sense than any of your other friends, and they speak in code.
Were you hiding any of the gesticulations for that?
I just mess with my
Yeah,
glasses.
he was. Yeah, he might have. I don't know. You were asking. I thought you were asking me. He doesn't respond, and he just kind of goes, all right. Well, if you'd excuse me, I might need to see a man about a mule. I'll be right back. And he just nervously goes upstairs.
Oh, jeez, that was hilarious.
I'm Adrian. Welcome to the Ghostly Leaf. We haven't opened yet. Please excuse the
Oh, jeez, did
sudden and surprising lack of mess.
Did I wake you up there because you're speaking a little slow there, and then my gigantic hand encompasses your hand and a chunk of your forearm? Oh, hey, nice to meet you there. Murray, just call me Murray. Murray R. Moose, PhD. How you doing?
I'm not sure how I'm doing yet.
Oh, no, don't worry. I get that a lot, eh? I mean, there's not many like me around, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, I was promised booze.
Oh, were you? I should have... I don't know, I should be more mad than I am, but I'm just so fascinated with what the fuck is going on.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
I'll
well,
find
I'm
you
fascinated
some
with you, bud. How you doing? You did? No? Okay. Want me to just sit over here and be quiet for a
Interesting.
while, or?
I'm gonna find you some booze. You just have a seat, make yourself comfortable for now.
Message goes a distance and it goes around corners and things. So I've gone upstairs and I'm messaging Adrian. Maybe you should try calling in Duke or Bill or Bob. And you swear you hear a slight chuckle at the end of the message as it comes through.
I'm rolling insight on that. Fuck you. No, the prank war will not get me bitch slapped by whatever the fuck this thing is.
Well, while they're figuring out who's pranking who, Coco's gonna go up because she's freaking fascinated. Actually, Stenza Wing. How you doing, eh?
jeez.
How you doing, eh?
Oh, look at that. She can mimic me. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, she, right? Sorry, I don't want to assume. I mean, okay, how about this, okay? Yes? No.
Yes? No.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so complete sentences. Oh man, we're gonna get off great. This is fantastic. And I sit down in a chair and I'm just like leaning. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do here. Okay. Yes, I am a girl. No, I am a boy. 2 sentences separated. Go.
No.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, cool. So, what do you do? Wait, I just asked a complex question to someone who I know that
What?
only speaks in mimicry. Oh, this is great.
What do you do?
Oh, me? Oh, geez, you know, I poke around, eh? I tell stories, you know. I go to the yawning portal there, and you know, Durnan, great guy, big mustache. Anyway, so yeah, me and him, way back, you know, I'm like spinning my yarns, and I'm telling stories, and then I pull out a shiny hat and I put it on Coco's head. There you go. Looks good on you. Okay, there's a story with that hat. It's great. I was a Goblin King for a while. It was fantastic. Anyway, so hey, look, I just want to know, hey, Coco, right? Yeah, cause
Coco.
I heard him call you Coco. All right. So don't be too offended, but I gotta do this, okay? And then I'm gonna use my Furbolg disguise self to look exactly like Coco.
At this point, I've been rummaging around behind the bar, and I just stand straight up, probably bang my head on something, and go, "Fucking serious? Oh!"
Oh, jeez,
Hello.
okay.
Take a point of damage from that hitting your head
My-
on the
Worth
ball.
My word, Richard, look, she's a natural mimic. Who's the clever bird?
Ow.
Oh my god, okay, I gotta try this. Who is a clever bird? No, I can't do it
I'm
right.
just- I'm
Oh,
just-
jeez.
Staring straight at you. I'm like,
Yeah. Wait,
Coco's doing that, like going around, going.
how tall is Coco? Just for my
Coco's like
information.
4 foot. Let me hang on. Let me. She's not tall.
Kenku are small. I think.
She's
Yeah.
small.
Size.
She's small, and she is small even for a Kenku.
Because I can shrink down
You
3
big
feet, so I
foot.
might be just a taller Coco.
I think you're a taller Coco. I think she's
Yeah,
4
I'm just-
foot. I think she's 4'11".
Oh yeah, no, I'm 7'6", so yeah, I'm exactly your height.
Okay.
Yeah, you can match your height.
Oh man, oh this is crazy.
This is
what
crazy.
the hell are you?
Oh sorry, pardon?
What are you?
I am a sentient being. Oh you mean the Ray? Yeah, Furbolg. How you doing?
So, is it safe to assume that perhaps I've known you a lot longer than I think?
Maybe. I mean, look, I made the joke before, but some people are kind of slower than others because it's first thing in the morning, and I'm not going to hold it against you. I was a bit of an ass.
I
We
get
shall say.
it now.
Okay, just making sure.
But
I don't
we're
know, it's-
cool, right?
Oh yeah. Oh no, we're great. How you doing?
Neat.
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh, we're
you,
great.
Calvin.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. And excuse me, Coco. I'll go over to the bar. Don't worry about what you talk about in your sleep.
I talk in my. No, you know what? I'm not gonna engage.
Oh man.
I just pull out a pipe and start lighting something, and no one's quite sure what.
Okay. Oh man. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay. So, who's a pretty bird? I'm sorry. Is that condescending? I don't know. And I look around. Am I being condescending? I never know.
Coco's a pretty bird. I'm a pretty half elf.
Oh yeah, the little ears. Right.
Short tips. Yes, I've heard the jokes.
No, actually, you got nice ears. I mean, geez, I'm crow. Look at. Oh wait, no, I'm still a bird. I'll just spell it. I mean, look at these friggers, and there's like antlers, maybe the size of my hand sticking out of my head. Like, I mean, good luck.
Why did you pretend to be a mule for 10 years?
I mean, I wasn't technically a. I mean, I didn't. Why does anyone do anything but like? Wait, no. I was just your ride back to friggin' Waterdeep.
Oh, I don't keep track of how many mules he has.
I mean,
It's
holy
just
crap,
old.
dude! If I was, wait, did I get hit on the head?
No, but I sure did.
Okay,
Ow.
no, there's no lump there. Okay.
I don't keep track of Garvin's mules. He's in charge of the finances, so, you know.
Oh, okay. So Garvin's in charge of the ass, eh? All right, cool. We'll remember that when we bracket the yawning portal.
Oh my.
And I give him a wink.
So, about this time, you're remembering the fact that of kind of what your mission was to get here and what the most important part of information you wanted to share. Cheese mouth.
It went down the wrong pipe. Just give me a second.
Definitely walking back down, noticing like Murray kind of coughing and. Cat got your tongue.
Just at the stairwell.
Look, he was disguised as a cat a little bit ago.
No, I know,
Who
but I'm
cares?
just like, fuck you. That was for earlier. I clap him on the back as best I
If I
can.
could do it from real life, we would.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it, bud. Oh, there's a piece of cheese I had for breakfast.
I mean, you did basically wheel me around yesterday when I had a wicked.
Yeah, right.
Lack of
So, okay, we had some fun there, but all right. Hey, legs!
He's behind you.
Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Good,
quiet.
they're sneakier when they're tiny, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So here's the thing, right? You guys were there when that fireball thing went off, and I saw you guys walk off. You guys got the necklace, right?
No, of course not.
No, that was that was given to the other gentleman.
Yeah, we don't have the necklace anymore. One
His
of your
name's
compatriots asked for it.
Right. Okay. So you know, communication. It's nice. Anyway, I know where they went, and you know, I was sent. We got to find out what's going on here. Yeah. Sorry. I get it's. Look, I'm excited because there's new people, and it's kind of funny because I've been a donkey this whole time, and it was great. Yeah. So
No,
you can
but I
probably
think
see
I'll
how I
wins.
succeed in what I do.
Yeah, I think our prank war is over, Garvin. He wins.
I mean, here's the thing. You've probably seen me, oh geez, since we got to Waterdeep. 15, 20 times. Probably looked right at me and maybe even nodded and said good morning to me a few times and didn't even know who you were talking to, because, you know. Anyway. But yeah, no, we have business at hand. So legs, we gotta find out what's going on, and I don't know who it is. I don't know what's going on, but I know where they went. So
Wonderful. Step one. Out of the way then.
yeah,
I'm gonna be
It's
totally
all
honest with
right.
you.
We already kind of knew where we was going. Have you heard anything about a lich?
Really?
I mean, I know what a lich is. You know, like cranky, undead. They're like all mean and kind
He's
of.
asking if you've heard of one here.
Something a little more recently.
Wait,
Mine
is there a
in the
lich here?
last 2 days.
There's a lich here?
Would Murray know anything about that?
In Waterdeep,
Not in the
yes,
room.
there's a lich.
Oh,
They were a
shit.
necromancer.
Murray
As
would
of
know
2
because
days
he
ago.
was
The donkey
there
at the-
outside the gates of the city of the
All
dead.
right, yeah, the donkey was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Sorry.
The donkey has seen
I mean,
things.
hey, maybe the donkey
Yeah,
was eating some stuff.
But I'm
man.
also, he's obviously been into contact with other people that I haven't.
True.
Which is really what Garvin's kind of asking towards, to see if he would know anything else.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
As far as, believe it or not, the City of the Dead disturbance is actually not that well known as of right now, outside of the guards.
Okay.
So that's one piece of information the Harpers actually don't know that well.
I mean, you know, like, we only know, like, the Harpers are kind of like independent cells, right? Like, it could be one person off in the woods, you know, or it could be 20 or 30 people just hanging out and chilling at the yawning portal, you know, but information only travels as fast as it goes. I mean, if no one said anything directly to anyone in the network that hasn't gotten around to everybody, I mean, it takes a while for them. You know, there's no mass messaging system, you know. It just has to kind of filter down through. I mean, if someone knows, it's news to me.
I mean, I guess I'm asking because Sahiri here would probably appreciate if we could find info on that gentleman.
Sahiri have a holy symbol?
I'm assuming everyone came downstairs now that we just didn't come back.
Tahiri?
Sorry, yes, Sahiri has a holy symbol. She's a cleric of Kalimvor.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay, so you're a holy one there. Okay. So
Yes. Yes.
not a big fan of the undead, eh?
No, don't like the undead. Don't really like the necromantic lich.
Ooh.
I have a issue
Yeah.
with him.
Oh.
Yes.
But you know what they say about liches? They have mummy issues.
Or they get stitches.
So,
No jokes. Okay, not funny. Sorry. Don't joke about the undead with the cleric.
It's probably a bit too soon and a bit of a touchy subject.
Right. Okay.
so
Sorry.
Murray,
I
you,
apologize if
Murray,
pissed
you
anybody.
you actually know of a story of two, basically gravekeepers, who were killed by a necromancer, and they did have an adopted daughter. So it's actually kind of ringing a little bit of a bell to you that that it could be related, that's the story. What you do know is that both of them that had been murdered were both actually Harper agents.
Let me ask you a question there, Sahiri. Your parents, what'd they do?
They were morticians for the city. I have taken
Okay.
over their business.
Oh, how, sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but how old were you when, you know? I'm trying not to say it.
I'm guessing we probably see Sahiri get really kind of distant in the face as she thinks about her parents.
Oh, jeez, I did it again. Oh, man. You know, it was funny, the last time I talked to somebody about something like that, I didn't even know what I was doing, and they just puked all over me. It was really not important, no, not good. You okay?
I was about 10 when they died. So I've been helping to run the business and have taken it over at this point. Trying to keep their memory alive.
Well, good for you. That's great. You gotta keep the family alive. You know, family traditions are something that are best kept going, you know? And if you say there's a lich and oof.
He wasn't a lich at the time. He does appear to be one now, and he seems to be involved in some of the undead risings in the City of the Dead.
Would I know the names of the two of the two people, or is it just kind of I heard a passing story of a necromancer that killed?
You had heard a story. You don't know the names as of this point,
Okay.
but it's something you could always potentially investigate in the future.
Yeah. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate there, but we'll. Yeah, I'll pull up my little book and I'll make a note. Huh. That's something we're gonna have to keep an eye out for. We're gonna have to spread it around the circuit there that we got a lich we gotta worry about. And,
So as you finish writing your note, you look up and you see the bar, and you see a pitcher being set on the bar by Adrian.
Oh, jeez, Crow, look at this boy. Oh, I love you.
And Morgren's come around, and he's kind of brought everybody some rations just to kind of tide everybody over for this discussion.
Gonna particularly hand a piece of jerky to the newcomer.
Oh, man, you got jerky. Oh, that's friggin' great. I love meat. I mean, you know, fresh is good, but that's okay. Beggars can't be choosers, you know? And I'll put 2 gold on the bar, and
Yes,
for the beer, I'm not a charity case.
The jerky's quite good. It's mule deer.
I feel like there's a jab in here somewhere. But yeah, whatever. And I'll just start gnawing.
So
That's how you reacted.
And the jug of beer disappears. Oh yeah, there's breakfast from home there. Oh yeah, right. So, Legs, is it fair to say that your friends here are willing to chip in?
I mean, I'm sure if they get paid, they might be willing to help, but I mean, they're not harpers.
Sure, fuck it. I'm up for whatever.
I mean,
We do need money.
wait, Legs, you heard of me, right?
I mean, I didn't expect you to actually look like a moose. And I did hear that one story where you got sat on the bar stool when you was pretending to be a cat.
Oh, frig! Oh my god, dude, the look on that guy's face. He sat down. I went, and then I went, vroom. We were both on the floor. It was fucking great. Oh, good lord. Oh yeah, the stories I could tell.
Bruce, I think it's safe to say you should leave the social encounters to someone else.
I mean, I guess as a harper, I could eat offer each of you a gem.
And he reaches into his pocket and grabs a small bag with 5 different gemstones in it.
Garvin, let's be honest, it's just gonna wind up back in your pack, so whatever.
I mean, look, if we figure this out and it turns out to be something interesting, I mean, even if it doesn't, I mean, look, I've been sent here. specifically because of this, right? So I think we could probably finagle some kind of. We could probably finagle something up from the Harpers. I could probably contact a few people and see if. Yeah.
We do
I'm-
like money.
Yes,
Yay.
we like money indeed.
But we have bills to pay at this point.
What
And-
what color?
Which is why we
What color
need
are
money.
these gemstones, by the way? Do we know?
Trying to remember which ones they were.
They came out of the guy that got fireball's pocket.
Right, they were all red, actually.
Red. So like ruby, possibly,
Mhm.
is what they look like.
Or garnets.
Or yeah. Garvin hands one of these nice bright red stones over to Coco.
Here you go.
It's gone.
Oh, geez, she just makes those things disappear. You're a magician, Coco.
I love when she does that. It's
Yeah.
fascinating.
I think this is becoming
just
a
gonna
trend.
roll for the hell of
I
it.
give you gemstones
Just for the hell of it.
because I
That's,
gave you a diamond and now like a red one.
Yeah, just for the hell of it. That was a 22.
Oh boy.
Magic trick.
You just see this look of confusion and it's
All right. I hope you got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about payment, really. I mean, because I was sent here by the Harpers. I mean, they never told me there was a contract value for
And
for figuring this out, but
I tossed one over to Morgren and Sahiri as well.
Just in case.
Not going to explode, is it?
It's not me.
I mean, I shrug.
It still comes from you magic-y types.
So
I've
here
seen what you
I
can
mean,
do with
okay, so-
gems.
Coco will put her hand out. Like if you don't want it, she'll take it.
You're a dwarf. You're a dwarf, and it is a rock. See.
I understand this, but I've also seen what you can do with magic stones.
Shiny rock.
That diamond spat acid.
I mean,
Yeah, that was.
that's
neat.
when I'm focusing my energy through it.
And
He doesn't even have that one in his hand. Morgan, relax. You're paranoid, friend. We haven't even pranked you yet this week.
all right. They told me you were a wizard, Legs. Right? Okay. I just put two and two together. I had my morning beer. I'm great now.
So here he just puts the gem on the table. We need it for the bar.
It's all right. I've got a couple extras for the bar. These are for you. I at least feel better. I mean, it's your money. You can do what you want with it.
And he just kind of stops conversation and doesn't.
how many extra?
Mm. You'll never get a real answer out of him.
So about this time, you guys hear another knock at the door.
I'll get it again.
For the love of...
We're busy today.
Maybe it's another furbog.
Thank you, Morgan. And somehow Musai down that. Can you maybe look
Yes, hello.
like not yourself?
And as you open the door, you see your halfling friend. Ah, good morning!
Is it time to continue the work?
Well, that's what all these guys behind me are for. And you see
Gonna
he's got
turn
about...
around. All right,
looks like he's
everyone
got
out.
about twice as many people as he brought yesterday. So there's a few more people.
Are you planning on getting all the work done all today now?
Well, I don't think we'll get it done today, but we do plan to get things a little bit further along than what we had done yesterday. A little bit further behind schedule than planned. So hopefully we can catch up.
In, please.
Why is that?
I underestimated?
Oh, alright. I was just...
It happens. This place was a little bit tougher to work together than I thought it would be.
It needed a lot of love.
Not that Lift doesn't give it love. I just sort
You
of
didn't
say
even
what-
man the bar.
Yeah, the bar's not open yet, Morgan. Not his job yet.
I mean, technically it is. We already hired him.
So if
Right,
it
we
doesn't,
need
if you don't mind, I'd like to get it to work. These guys are getting paid by the hour, and you know I'm not. I don't get to charge you guys extra just because you guys are taking longer.
So, about that
Alright.
door.
File out.
This
Yeah,
is,
I was gonna say.
this is
we're-
directed to you guys.
Yeah, I've got it. So I take him and I walk him over to the door. And I prop it open while trying to say the password quietly enough that he doesn't hear it. So I'm like, look, just don't close this, because unless you can find us throughout the day, which given how our day is looking seems unlikely, it won't open again. And you do need to get upstairs.
Alright, boys, you hear that? The first person to close the door is fired!
Yeah.
First person that closes the door should go and get a ladder so they can get off the balcony.
Yeah, it doesn't open from the other side either.
Yeah.
Alright, you won't just be fired, you'll be stuck. Have a good day.
Right, we'll see you later.
Say bye-bye.
Yeah, and then we leave.
Everyone out.
Okay, I got my jug still in my hand and just walking out. Oh, okay. Okay, bye. Later.
So, should we bring the mule along?
You...
I mean, if you guys are going where...
Margaret, I haven't been able to find him this morning. Would you be able to do so?
I look between Garvin and Moose. I'm like, do you want to tell him?
How did you lose your moose, Arvin? Or
I don't
your
really
mule?
have a moose. I got a mule.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm a moose. How you doing?
I'm not sure. He just kind of got untied. He disappeared.
Oh,
And you look over and you see where he was tied up. There's a saddle just laying on the ground. Like it's the cart's just sitting there. The mule's gone, and the bit in the bridle that tied the mule up is still there, tied
Still
to
tied
the
up. Yep.
to the post.
Tied, sealed, it's in exact position of what it would be as if it was there.
I mean, it's a mystery.
This is where I'm just gonna assume it's some sort of magic-y thing, and he just did some weird experiment on his mule and doesn't want to talk about it.
It's almost as though it suddenly stopped being where it was.
I mean, I saw it earlier when I was just coming around there to knock on the door. I saw a donkey going up that way, but I don't know.
Did you, Moose? How very helpful of you.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, dude, moose, sometimes they just walk around, walk free, you know?
Garvin, what did you do to your mule? What?
Maybe he just didn't want to be a mule anymore.
Can I just...
Did you turn your mule into a gecko or something?
Guys, can I just... So I turn to Morgan, and I go, Morgan, and then I gesture at Moose. Meet the mule.
How's it going, eh? Hee-haw and shit.
Good? Yeah, that's why I banged my head earlier.
Yeah, I turn into animals and shit. It's kind of my thing, you know? And, I was down there and I needed to come back to Waterdeep anyway, and I heard that there was a harper had to come to Waterdeep, so I was like, hey, fuck it! So I got this really cool little doodaddle there that let me stay a mule for a while. That was pretty cool.
But,
It's dead. It's
given
dead now.
our two...
Can I see that?
Oh, I was gonna nick
I mean, it's dead. It's got to go back to the harper.
It's all right. I'd like to see it. I'm a
Man.
wizard.
You might as well let him.
He is a harper. Wizard.
Maybe.
So what you see is a little pin, and it actually is the Harper symbol.
Okay.
If you want to look and figure out more about it, you can roll an Arcana check.
I'm going to
Could let
do so.
Coco see it, and she'll just make it disappear.
Oh, that's a great magic trick. But Coco, no magic on my money, okay?
That is a 19 on my Arcana check.
So you can definitely tell it's used whatever charges it had, but you think it gave him some sort of ability to change his shape for a certain amount of time. You can't get the specifics of it, but you think it was enchanted somehow to let him change form.
So, given our two possible prospects for the day, I don't think we're going to need the cart. However, leaving it effectively stabling an animal that we are not currently stabling seems a bit wasteful. Should we just...
We could just sell everything. I mean, I bet I could get some decent money for it.
Yeah,
Unless you want a cart. Margaret, you want to buy a cart?
Why are you trying to sell Sahiri's cart?
Oh, is that see? Never mind.
I'm so confused with you magic-y types today.
You want to buy a saddle?
Hi, from Morgren.
Oh, the saddle there, it doesn't pinch up at all. Eh? It's really comfy. By the way, top points there, Garvin, on picking that saddle. That was comfy. The bridle wasn't so great, but whatever. You know, you could take the good, take the bad, take them both. There you have. You know, I mean,
Some people are into that.
at least he didn't whip, because
We should probably go check this thing out in the sewers.
yeah.
Is the sewer entrance near here or visible?
It's right around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you
Coco
as you step
points.
out, as you
drop
step out,
back
you get
a
to the
little
main
bit.
alley. So what you guys found out is when you step out of the inn and turn, you're in the alleyway, and you turn right. It takes you back out in the main road, and then you basically head left out from there. And there's a little hidden alleyway, kind of the next left over, and there's a sewer grate there that was partially opened. There's no symbols. There wasn't anything like that of any markings.
Right. I mean, if you guys want to come there, I'll lead you the way. And I only got so far, but we gotta be sneaky Pete, you know.
Well, lead on, Macduff.
Okie doke.
Coco's quite good at snaking.
I let those two sort of lead, and I drop back to walk with Morgren. Honestly,
I don't doubt
Morgren,
it a
this
bit.
isn't the weirdest thing I've seen growing up, and I don't think I'll ever get used to it either.
This is the reason why magic-y types just are weird to me.
That's offensive, but probably fairly accurate.
I mean, you fucking fell and slipped in your own oil the other day, so...
I just bright red. Bright red. I shut up, and I walk away from him. Like, he's over here. I'm like over here. Just
The weirdest thing I ever did was enter into a romantic relationship with a flump.
Ha! Okay.
And I just keep walking with purpose. Just
So you guys slowly make
You
your
just
way
got the
over.
dwarf with the one finger up, like, wait, what? How?
eh.
So you guys slowly make your way over, and you get back to the sewer grate where you were able to kind of track the progression of the culprit who took the stone, or is projected to take the stone. You guys move the sewer grate out of the way, and you look down, and it's just dark.
One hand. There you go.
anybody see a rock?
Just give me a moment, all right?
And you see Garvin kind of manifest a bunch of arcane energy. He's going to use his what's that wizard thing called? The thing that gives me my spell slot back.
Arcane Recovery.
Arcane Recovery.
Yep.
Arcane Recovery. And then he's going to cast a level 2 False Life on himself.
Okay.
So
Oh, geez, that's a whole bunch of like hand gestury things. What did
that's
it
good.
do?
So I gain 12 temporary hit point.
nice. And
Anybody see a pebble?
anybody who has dark vision, you can see it's about 10 feet down, but it is very dark down there.
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Coco does not have dark vision.
Alright, should I get the rope ready?
It's
I'm
a
like
ladder.
rooting
There's a
through
ladder
the
down.
bag.
This is a sewer grate.
It's dark.
See a rock.
So here he just sighs and starts climbing down, jumps down, whatever.
Look,
I
you're
find
in
a
front of
rock
the
and
pebble.
cast
Oh,
light
here you
and
go.
drop it.
Here's a. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
No
Then
worries.
cast light on it and I drop it.
Yeah, so Adrian casts a light on a rock, drops it down, and it's now, you can see about 30 feet, 40 feet in.
Has Edrin always been able to do that? Or is that new?
Wait, what? Can I not do that? Am I thinking wrong?
I think that's a Garvin thing.
That's usually been a me thing. That's why I'm curious. Because-
Mistake. I don't do that. That's the wrong character.
No. Okay, look. I mean, why did
So,
you make
so
that
we see
perfectly good rock?
Adrian tired enough just drop a rock. I could have.
So this is where I'm gonna look over at Garvin and hand him a Titan. I think he wanted the thing.
I cast light on it.
And then I'm gonna hand it over to Adrian.
Thanks.
Are you alright, mate?
No. It's been a weird day.
Right, so I can give you.
I can
give you.
continue to go down.
Oh, yep. Oh, there she goes. Okay.
So
I'll
Sahiri's
be-
just moving right down the ladder,
Yep.
continuing on
Yeah, I'll
down
be
until she
last
gets to the
in.
bottom.
I'll be last in there. I'm gigantic. I kind of take up a lot of space.
Whatever you say, big guy.
I don't care.
I'm
Go down.
second
Well,
to last. I'm trying not to
Cool.
go in first.
Coco will go after Sahiri if no one else is going.
I don't care when I go, but I go.
I'll take up the middle.
All right.
Sahiri's the
Magic
sanest
detects
one of
and
the bunch
giant behind
anyway.
her.
At least from the outside, she seems pretty sane.
And that's way better than everybody else.
This is probably true.
Sahiri is Coco's
There's
favorite.
your order.
Sahiri likes Coco too. She also seems like one of the more sane of the group.
Alright. Okay, there. I need a little bit of light back here in the back. Hang on a second. Root to the bag. Grab a torch. Oh, there we go.
There's light on a pit down there, so there is some light.
Oh, is that coming with us?
I mean,
Well,
I'm not leaving
you
it
can
behind.
pick it up
so-
and carry it if you like.
I douse the torch.
So, looking down in the sewer, this is a little bit wider than the previous sewers you guys were in. There's about 7.5 feet of space, and then there's a small 5-foot section of like water running through the middle, and then another 7.5 foot wide section on the other side. When you looking to your right, you can actually hear the water. You can actually see the water is running from left to right, going down past you, and then you can actually, at about 30 feet away, you actually can see kind of not really a waterfall per se, but the water passes on into this larger chamber, but it doesn't look like there's any way down into it. It looks like it drops pretty far down into darkness. To your left, you can see normal. The pathway continues on around a corner to the right.
Okay. And in real hushed tones, I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna pass this information up one person at a time, okay? So I'm going to say straight, left, or right, and then we'll get there. And, okay, go. Okay, so left here.
I'm sorry, what?
Straight. He's gonna guide us straight, left or right. We're going down the crossroad, and we're going left this time.
Do you know where you're going?
If not, we just keep going left, just like Dan always.
I mean, I followed them until I figured I wasn't safe anymore. I'm not an idiot. So then I stopped, and I'm like,
Alright.
oh, okay, I remember this place.
I mean, I don't blame you. The last time we were down here, we saw an Illithid.
Let's.
Oh, great. That'll be awesome. Hopefully there's no fucking reunion. Okay, here we go. Left up here.
So you guys start moving left down the main corridor, and it kind of, as I said, it kind of curls off to the right, and as it rounds around, you come up to another T section up at the end.
Okay, let's see. She was left. Now she is, let's see. Straight. Sorry, I'm ribbing you. I'm trying to make you guys nervous. It's how I alleviate tension with humor. Sorry, straight. Carry on.
I grew
No
up
problem.
with Garvin. Nothing makes me nervous any glitch.
I mean, I spent how much time with you guys from there to Waterdeep? I mean, anyway, whatever.
Okay.
I'm trying to be quiet at this point, so I kind of just moved to the back a little bit behind Murray, stealthing.
Okay.
I don't like this
Coco is
little-
sticking close to
Some
Sahiri,
things-
but if there's a
yeah.
way to attempt to be quiet over the Furbolg's constant chatter, she's going to try.
The Furbolg who is holding the bright light source, might I add.
Basically, yes. We're not.
Alright.
We're
So
not doing a great job of being stealthy here.
you kind of.
Should we be...
Oof. All right.
Oh,
now
no.
they can see our party from both ends.
So you guys are moving along. You make a left, and then you make another right, and then you just end up going straight, and eventually you guys get to what looks like a doorway.
All right, who's first?
Well, what's the deal, Stretch?
Should we knock?
Since you're now directly behind me, I can just do this.
This is where I stopped. I don't know what's on the other side of that. I'm not an idiot.
All right.
Wonderful.
Roll me up.
Coco's-
Who's in front? Is it
Sahiri and Coco, and Coco is looking
Okay.
at the door to make sure it's not trapped.
Go ahead and roll in it. First, roll me a perception check, because I want to see if you notice something, and then roll an investigation for checking the traps in the door.
Perception.
I'm gonna hold up the python to light up the door. and
17 for perception.
Okay. Coco.
That was my perception. 12.
Okay. So here you notice on the doorknob, there's actually a symbol. It's a circle with squiggly lines coming out of it.
Have we seen that before?
You
I feel
have
like
seen
we've
that
seen
before.
that before. That's Xanathar.
Yes.
I point at I look at Coco and I point at the symbol.
Okay, does the symbol look decorative or does this door look trapped?
Roll me an investigation check, and you'll see. We'll see if you can
Alrighty.
notice any traps.
Luckily, my investigation is better than my perception. Oh, 18.
Okay. You do notice that there's some sort of mechanism within the lock of the door.
A mechanism wherein if one tried to open the door, it would set it off, or...
You think it would go off
What?
if you tried to open the door without disabling.
Okay. Coco will produce lockpicks and do her thing.
Okay.
And I'm
Suddenly
just watching in awe. as
Suddenly
I'm
there's a
watching
lot of rolling.
as
back
I'm watching
up.
a bird pick a lock.
I'm
See,
backing up. I
This
don't know.
is the kind of magic that I like.
I'm just gonna stay here with the python to make sure I got the door locked to help out. I mean, I'm a pretty big blast shield here. I'm cool.
Can I get behind you, Moose?
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries.
Not that I don't.
So
trust
here he looks at
Coco, but
everybody
just in case.
and says, "Remember, if anybody gets hurt, I'm best when you're down. I will heal you,
Can I
but
get back
not
in
until you
front
go
of
down."
then?
Oh, you can do the
that-
healing thing.
That is
Ah,
a
me too.
that is a 20, not natural.
Okay. You
very
managed to
funny.
hear a click, and you hear a slight hiss, and it seems like you've disarmed whatever trap was there.
Coco puffs her feathers a little bit and
Oh, hey, good Coco.
gestures over.
I'm gonna put the python in my clothes so it douses the light.
See, this is the kind of magic I like. Watching the bird at work.
I mean, there's
Do
no
you know
mat
more?
anyway.
I'm starting to feel like you're not a fan.
You guys worry me.
I mean, what's scary about magic? People that can turn into animals. I mean, level entire cities.
I can't level a city. I'm not
Yet.
mad.
All right.
Marvin is worrisome.
Okay, can I once the door is open a little bit, do we hear anything or otherwise perceive anything on the other side of said door?
You roll me another perception check to see if you can hear anything.
All of us are just.
Can I
Seems legit.
see anything?
Seems legit. that was a 4.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. You don't hear anything.
No.
The green of the wood.
I mean, yeah. I mean, technically that put it to a 7, but I don't think that helps.
Yeah, no.
I'm not sure if the roll is for everyone or not.
It was anybody
Want
who's
me
right
to
at the
roll?
door listening. Yeah, so here you can roll.
You said perception?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a 10.
Okay, yeah.
Better than me.
Yeah, you guys don't hear anything coming through the door at all.
10.
He's fine.
Okay, if you guys aren't feeling good about this door, I got one more trick up my sleeves that I can do.
You want me to take a look through there? I'm still kind of
what's-
just holding up the middle here.
What's Murray's? What's Murray's trick?
Murray-
to send you into the lion's den.
I'm motioning to Murray, like tapping on his arm and like pointing to the pit and like doing motions to throw it through the door.
Murray, I think he wants you to knock.
No. I mean, I could throw it there, but
Heavy
I could
sigh
also,
from Garvin as soon as
I could also turn into a very small animal, go in there and take a peek at what's inside. Eh?
Yeah, do that.
Can you only do that to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Coco, open the door a crack. And I'm gonna turn into a sewer rat.
Good luck, little guy.
Okay, hang on, let me get my stats for a rat.
God.
1 HP.
Yeah, but it's the other stuff too, right? It's the rat.
The
I think you get a stealth bonus. I think that's about it.
Well, your movement speed must change.
Giant rat? Nope. Okay, there we go. Rat.
And Coco, you
Cool.
notice the door actually was not locked.
Huh.
So you're able to turn the doorknob and it just kind of slides right open.
Should that be locked?
Mm.
It's
And
not our dungeon.
I scuttle in, sticking to where the rat tracks are, right on the edge.
Okay. So you crawl under the door, and again, it's. Do you have dark vision?
Yeah, as a rat, yes I do.
Okay. So you look out and you see a stairwell that goes down looks like about 20 feet down, and then continues on and down into another hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna go down the stairs through the hallway and just kind of get at least a little bit of an idea, because I don't want to fucking burn this wild shape.
You get down to the bottom of the stairs, and you see it continues on for like another 10 feet, and then turns to the right. But right as you get down to the stairs, it also immediately turns to the right. So it's got 2 right turns.
Okie doke. Well, that was worth it. Then I was gonna back up the stairs, and shit. Oh man, and the python that was lit is now absorbed into my body, so there's literally no light in that hallway right now. So I'm gonna scurry my way back to the door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna rear up on my haunches. Oh, and in my head I'm like, oh please don't burn this wild shape. And is there anyone looking directly at me?
Did anybody open the door completely after he went through?
Oh, okay.
No, Coco wouldn't have.
I'm like scratching at the door.
Okay, if Coco hears scratching, it doesn't take rocket science to figure out that the rat is back.
Okay, and then I go up on my hind legs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do this.
Alright. Coco will bend down and scoop you up and put her in her hood.
Yeah.
So at this point, though, it is dark for anybody who
I
doesn't
can't
have dark
see
vision.
anything.
Yeah. Anybody who doesn't have
don't
dark
have
vision now cannot see anything.
Because I was smart and didn't give the python to anyone.
Hey, Mogren, you got another python?
Does he not have the one that I just gave him?
I think it's part of the rat.
How?
I mean,
I don't know.
You magic-y types really worry me.
Wait,
I'm gonna
wait,
hand
shit.
another python to him.
And I hand it backwards to Garvin. Another one in
So,
you?
like before Adrian goes to kind of hand me the python, like I let him get it like about a foot away with his hand, and I purposely cast Shocking Grasp. Oh, whoops! I'm sorry, wrong one. And then I grab the Python from him and cast Light.
All right, how much damage am I taking?
So this is
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He flickers it like right before you touch him.
Because it's a
Just
touch
kind
spell.
of
He-
like-
I can't see.
You would have
I have to
seen.
touch it.
This.
You would have
Yeah.
seen the bright of light from his hand, but because he never actually touched the pitten when he did it, you don't take any damage from it.
Garvin's using it to produce light, but he's trying to mess with Morgan. I mean, I guess I could roll an attack roll at disadvantage because there's a chance I can't see the best that I would hit him.
No, we're good.
But
Good. I don't want to take damage. I already took one from banging my head. Okay, so now there's light. I hand it to Morgren. Actually, no. Instead, as a sorcerer, I don't have to. So I wear pretty light clothing. So I stick it in my shirt so that it's like still glowing, but it's not like a full-on light source.
So instead of doing the normal, what is it, 20 bright, 20 dim, it's now going to do,
probably 10-10.
yeah, it'll be about 10-10.
Yeah,
So we
so I'm
basically
just,
slightly
I'm just
obscured.
like this. I'm just walking like this. It's just a glowy thing.
Okay.
And I grab one of Coco's feathers on the back of her head, just in case. So I can give it a quick tug if I have to.
And I guess I pass Morgren to walk slightly behind Coco so that she can see.
Okay.
Oh, and I guess I also have to pass the area though.
Okay. So, you guys head through the door and down the steps, and you notice it's about 10 foot wide. But as I said, immediately you get a another pathway that goes to your right. That's also 10 feet wide, and then and I was actually wrong. It's about 30 feet down. It turns again to the right.
Oh wait, I have a prop.
I tug on one of Coco's feathers. And then I go...
Are you doing like a ratatouille, like one way or the other?
No, well, I mean, I could do that, but right now it's more of a tug, like 2 quick tugs to kind of like, hey, look at me. And I go... Or technically it'd be my whole paw.
Yeah. You gotta, like, duh. Quiet. Telling the thief to be quiet.
I fart.
Yes.
That part. Cute.
Coco does not hesitate to smack you.
Eh. Thankful I didn't poop.
So, yeah, you guys have 2 different directions you can go at this point.
Okay. And they're both completely identical?
They're just they both go to the right, but one's immediately as you get down the steps, the other one's about 30 feet up.
I look at the rat. Pointedly.
The rat is dejected, and I start climbing down Coco. And then I'm just sitting, like, and I go, here. Fuck it. I pick a direction at random.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
then I just go.
You know what? Coco will pick the other direction and sneak, as much as the light will allow.
Okay, so which
I don't know
direction?
how long. I don't know how long the hallways are.
So from where you're standing from the base of the steps to the far wall is 30 feet. So you actually can't see that, but Murray had seen it when he came down.
Oh, okay.
So
I
here you
can't
can
see,
see that. Yeah, you can only
Okay.
see about 10 feet because of
because of where the
or
light is. Okay,
about
never
20
mind then.
feet. So you can see
Okay,
10
so-
feet of bright from Adrin, and then another 10 feet very dim light from there. So it's still very, very tough to see, but you can see better than you with all the light.
I'm
So
gonna
you can
start
see
scooting.
the first stairwell for sure. You cannot see the further one. Not stairwell, the hallway. You can't see the further one, but you know the hallway goes on further straight ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna start going down the long hallway, like right up against the wall in the corner.
Okay. So you guys see Murray kind of take off, going straight down the hall.
I'm so waiting for a followed by a oh shit. Okay.
I mean, unless anybody in the party is actively trying to like follow him, I think, as far as I was concerned, he's just scouting.
Yep.
So we
Yeah.
just.
All right.
It's one of the downsides
I mean-
of wild shape. I can't really communicate.
So you continue on down. You go to 30
If it
feet.
makes you feel any better, Coco can't communicate when she scouts either.
So you get to another hallway, and it turns to the right. So it goes about another 30 feet down to the right, and then it turns again to the left.
A dejected rat just kind of crawls back. Climb back up, Coco.
She'll give you a boost.
Cool. And then I do this. And then I do this. And then I do this. And this. I look at everybody else.
You've got a hell of a pantomime going on here.
And I mime to everybody straight, right, left. And then I go to like the back of Coco's neck. I grab 2 feathers and I go like a yamule.
So
Well, I poke the rat.
Go ahead and give me the marching order for how you guys are going down the hallway. As I said, it's 10 feet, so you can go 2 by 2.
So
Hurrah, hurrah.
I guess now I'm next to Sahiri behind Coco.
I'm back.
But I also poke the rat to get his attention. And I point at the other hallway and I just do the like beagle head tilt.
Dejected rat is dejected.
Coco's,
down.
Coco's not enjoying having her feathers tugged on, so you get dropped by your tail.
It's fine.
Scout rat must scout.
And I go down the other hallway.
So again, it continues on about 30 feet and turns to the right.
Mm-hmm.
From there, it
Right.
also goes another 30 feet and then again turns to the left.
Son of a...
Goes
oh,
another 30
man.
feet, goes to the right, but then you see this one goes on for quite a while. You can
So-
just make out the end of the hallway about 50 feet down before it turns
So
to the right
right,
again.
left, right, but that last right is a really long
I
hallway.
mean, it's not really long, but it's about 50 feet.
Okay.
For compared to what you had been seeing, it's almost double.
When he gets back, I just put my
Wait,
hand
no,
down.
sorry, 70 feet. So you can't actually see the end of the hallway, but you do see it turn off to the right once.
He gets back, I just put my hand down.
I hop into his hand.
And I put him on my shoulder.
So, right, left, right, and I hold my arms out like really, really long.
I guess I just struggle with this one because I don't want to knock you off.
My kingdom for something to write in. Anyway.
Oh,
I've
actually,
Oh no, like
Yeah.
mud or something.
I have a book.
Because as a
got-
rat,
parchment.
I have a notebook.
I mean,
on
wouldn't
me at all
your
times.
wouldn't your
No.
background technically come into play here, anyways?
Oh yeah, I can communicate because he's sentient and he speaks. He doesn't speak a language as a rat.
I mean, is sign language a language? That's what he's trying to do, kind of. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, it's more like I'm just like communicating in semaphore right now. Like it's kind of like left, like simple left, right, big.
I pull out my notebook and I just put it in front of him.
Oh man, hang on. Did I bother with freaking like proficiency with a cartographer? Hey, if you had an herbalism kit, I could do the fuck out of that. But anyway, okay. All right, so I'm gonna dip
It's
my
fine.
paw
As
in.
long as it's written in anything that resembles a language, I'm an anthropologist and I'll recognize it.
You're an anthropologist? Oh, twinsies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, okay, I'm going to stick my hand in whatever goop is on the ground, and I'm just going to, in a way, just draw the directions in the hallways and where they go, at least what I saw.
Okay, I look around.
Like, right,
this
left,
point,
right.
I just pull out
Right,
the
left,
pipe
right.
and I'm just pointing it down. Or like, spreading light in here. Like, alright, now what? I show the party, like, these are our options.
Is it just like a lot of turns, or is there split path?
Yeah, because it's two directions.
Okay.
Yeah.
The direction straight ahead goes straight, turns right, and then turns left. And
And
the other
turns right
direction...
Right? They both go right, left, right.
Yeah, right, left, right. And then
But then
that
one
last
also goes really
that
long.
the second one that I went to, that last one is a really long hallway. That last ride is really long compared to the one dead ahead.
Coco pulls out a copper and mimes flipping it.
I'm gonna. Oh fuck! Hang on. Still learning names, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tug at Adrian's leg.
You're on my shoulder.
Oh, am I? Oh shit!
I thought he was off your shoulder in order to write in the notebook. But...
Yeah.
No, I held it up to him.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
And then I'm gonna try to scoot down and kind of reach at the parchment, and then with a little bit of extra shit, I'm just gonna write 1 HR, and then I point at me, and I come back up on the shoulder.
I cast message. You only have 1 hour. To you.
Because I'm a druid, I can respond to that. Yeah.
I cast a message all the way around. We have an hour. Before our tiny friend becomes less than tiny. I just gesture forward to the one ahead of us. I just shrug with one
Yep.
shoulder at the group.
I'll hold my hand up.
So I just
Yep.
yeah, we just go.
Which one are we taking?
The one straight
Not
ahead.
the one directly next to us.
So
the
you're
one
one
ahead.
straight
The
ahead.
one
and then-
with the
okay.
with the longer hallway at the end.
That's the one that didn't have the longer hallway, actually.
So when
Okay.
it's the
Yeah.
one where when you guys come down the steps, it's at the end of the hall, not immediately. So you guys are going to go
Okay.
that way. Okay.
It's the
Okay.
closest thing I have to a left right now.
Yeah, that's actually what I was expecting, was whichever one is left.
That's exactly what Edrin will always do.
Unfortunately, they're both to the right.
That's why I was trying to figure out what was going on. Sorry.
All right.
This
All right.
one is just
So you
left.
guys continue on down. As you guys get around, so you guys move down, it's 30 feet, then another 30 to the right. You guys notice at the end of this hallway, it's about 50 feet down. As you get about halfway down that hallway, you see a bit of a light coming from slightly around the corner.
I take the python out and I stick it in my bag, or like stick it in one of the pouches at my waist, like next to where my notebook is. And then I remember that there's random sewer gunk in it, and I glare slightly at the rat for half a second.
Okay. So
It's
how...
not really perceptible.
I'm going to ready my bow.
Message. You're already on my shoulder. What do you
Well,
want?
if there's a
Point at
little
the
bit of
ground.
light, yeah, if there's a little bit of light, that means Coco can see, and so
Oh,
she'll
there.
she'll sneak forward a little bit. If the rat wants to come with, that's cool.
So go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Yep, and I'm gonna scooch with her.
I can use the rat on the ground.
If he's putting that pipe in his pouch, the light's going out.
Yep.
You're right behind me, though.
23.
That's bullshit. My stealth is 0. and
Yeah,
I'm
but
a
that affects
rat.
Coco. That doesn't affect.
Yeah, there's dim light ahead of us.
She can see a little bit of
Yeah.
dim light coming from the end at the end of the hall.
How far is the end of the hall?
50
For
feet.
Sake. Okay, so 50 feet away, there's a tiny bit of dim light.
Yeah, you can see
Not
a little bit.
very
Like
much
you can't see clearly between then and there, but you definitely see that there's.
Before Coco like disappears into the ether, I like tug on. Do you? I don't know if we established what your character wears.
Coco's got. She just wears. I don't know if she pretty much wears her armor when she goes out. She's got some sort of leather armor. I'd forgotten what it is. And yeah, she wears very, very simple. She's got like just common clothes under that.
Okay.
Kind of a loose fitting shirt, and
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I tug on your
she's
shirt.
vaguely humanoid, so
Yeah.
shirt and pants.
But I tug on your shirt and I like hand you the python and then I gesture to stick it under your shirt.
Oh. Yeah.
Like I
I'll
just
do
do
that. She'll
this.
tuck it into a. Probably she probably has a pocket somewhere.
Rogues. Probably have pockets
All-
everywhere that
all
we
the
don't know
pockets.
about.
All the pockets,
And they're all full of shinies that none of us will find.
pretty much. Yes. Yes. So sneaky. If it's all right. So if I've got the light source, then I should be able to sneak. Otherwise, it would have been a disadvantage, right?
If you're keeping it hidden under your dark leather, it's not going to shine out like it was out of Adrin's. So walking down the hall, it's dark. But you can see
why
at the end of the hall, there's a little bit of light. So it's not really protruding out anywhere that you can... So from what you can see, all you see is basically light at the end of a tunnel, but no other light until it.
Okay.
Fitting.
So it's still exceedingly dark and hard to see what you're doing. All you know is that ahead of you, you can see a little bit of glowing at the end of the hall.
That was why I gave you the light so that you could get from point A to point B without trouble and then hide it.
Oh, and then hide it. Okay.
So
Right.
like that's why I did like shirt at first.
You could always kind of like cup it and like try to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just kind of like when you're preventing a candle from guttering.
Yes, you could do that.
Right.
And
Sneaky.
with that
Seems
stealth
smarter
roll,
than
I'm
sticking
bitching
in
in
my
rat
shit.
language all the way down the hallway. All you hear is squeak, 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 squeak.
On the plus side, at least rat noises are not probably not going to elicit much suspicion in a sewer.
Hey, who knows? I might get a girlfriend.
Oh my.
Rats are very social.
Alright, so you guys make your way down the hall. As you get around the corner, you kind of see it's another 30 feet, and then there's this archway that leads in, and you can see light coming from in this another large room. Is there some sconces on the wall? And you see actually the flicker of a shadow coming from to your right as you can see into the room.
Sort of a shadow.
You can't tell, but something moved and created a shadow that went across of some sort of source and moved off.
Okay.
Coco pokes the rat and points.
And then I just do this. And then I'm going to really fucking slowly, like as low as I can to the ground, and just creep forward. Like super quiet, no angry rat bitching.
So apart from the sconces on the wall, what else is in the room that Coco could see?
From where you are, you can
Yeah.
see that there's another doorway that's directly across the way from you. But from being at the end of the hall, you can only see about 10 feet kind of angled at the corner. It looks like it goes on for another 30 feet across. but you can't really see too much into the room. It looks like it goes further off to your right, but there's a wall to your left, directly on the left. It's the same position as the wall that's on your left in the hallway, and it just keeps going straight up until there's another door. But then
And the room is empty apart from the light, apart from the sconces.
From what you can see, you can't see anything else in there.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm trying so hard to sneak in, and then just get to a point where I can get a rough idea of what's going on here, and then I'm gonna give a sniff. Does it smell like anything other than shit? Hang on. Oh, perception.
Yeah,
advantage
perception.
because it's smell.
Yes.
I bet it also.
God damn it! I suck as a rat. Shit.
Cute.
Okay. So that's fun. Perception is wisdom. My whiz mod is +4. 13.
How the hell do rats have a +4 wisdom?
Whiz 18 +4.
That's higher than the
That's
giant owls.
You retain your wisdom and your intelligence when you be shaped.
Yes. Yes, you
You
do.
keep your mental faculties.
Oh,
It's your
okay.
physical that
That
changes.
makes
Oh,
that
that's
makes
cool.
so much
it
more
automatically
sense.
calculates it on D&D Beyond too. I
Yep.
open up my
As
wild
soon as you
shape
tell
thing
it
and
to
it
be shaped,
automatically.
it knows.
Oh, that's wicked.
So,
D&D Beyond.
you smell something that doesn't smell like the rest of the. You smell something a little. You smell like leathers. It almost smells like the same kind of gear that Coco's got on. So you can smell like tanned leather coming from off to the right.
Awesome. Oh, little rat burp. Well, that beer's coming back to kick me in the ass. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna go any farther alone, and I scooch back. And then I just go straight past Coco.
Okay.
So Coco, roll me another perception check. Or what's your passive?
Not passive. 13.
Okay. You don't actually hear anything other than the scurrying rat behind you. All right.
Okay, well, if the rat is bailing, Coco's gonna be like, well, I guess it's up to me now. Friggin' rat. And she'll attempt to, well, she can't sneak as well as not as close to the ground as the rat, but she'll sort of hug the wall and attempt to stealthily make her way forward.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead and give me just another stealth check.
22.
Okay. So you kind of move up, and as you're getting to the edge of the corner before it switch over, you kind of catch sight of two humanoid figures. They look like they're primed for something. They've got their bows out. Both of them are equipped with looks like longbows.
Okay, and they're waiting,
They're
pointed roughly in the direction that we came, or the other way?
Far at the end of the hallway to the of the room, all the way to the right. Looks like they're yeah, it looks like they're prepared for something. So
Okay, and they're prepared for something coming from the direction we're coming.
yeah, so the room is still lit. So it's like 100 feet from the end. So it's a pretty decent distance, but they look like they're primed and ready for something.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a good time to sneak back then, and to warn the others that crossbow bolts.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna make it back to Adrian.
I can't see you.
Oh, well then this is gonna be awkward.
Coco has the pitten.
Oh right, okay, this is gonna be awkward. I'm gonna go from blind,
Right.
from sighted to blind. because I'm going to when I get
one of us that's a dwarf.
when I get about 10 or 15 feet away, I'm gonna revert my form. But I'm gonna make sure as a rat I'm kinda hunched because that ceiling looks like it's gonna hurt. And then oh geez, okay. Alrighty. So at the end of that hallway there, we got ourselves a bit of a room there with some torches. And I can smell leather, so there's like people with leather armor in there. And Coco or fuck did. Ah crap, I can't see now.
Tahiri sighs and touches something. Actually, are you still a rat?
No, I'm a
Okay, you're
furbo.
back to-
I'm back to my
Tahiri
furbo.
sighs, looks at you, and touches like a button on your shirt and casts light.
Oh, that's great. Okay, right, and I'm gonna put my hand over it. Okay, there's I don't know, but there was a shadow and there's torches and there's like a chamber. I don't know. I smell. I smell like leather armor, so careful. And voices carry in these tunnels.
Should we maybe go back the other
Where does Sahiri go? No, sorry. You're right there. Wow, learning names. Where did Coco go? Oh, jeez. Did she go back?
Coco's behind you. Zoom near the door. Near
God,
that.
she's spooky. That's
Yeah.
scary.
They do that.
They do. I tell
She-
you. It's crazy.
Wait,
She's a
Coco,
quiet
are you
buddy.
back?
I mean, she was sneaking back.
Okay.
You can tell me when I get there.
Okay. Right, so as I was saying, right, I can smell leather. I mean, that's up. 2 leathers? Okay.
That's
2.
Coco pulls out her crossbow and sort of mimics.
Oh shit. So there's 2 people with crossbows. Do they know we're here?
So, do we go back and try the other tunnel? We just go on ahead and test our luck. Look, I'm not gonna make all the decision.
I mean,
Mine's
look,
a-
when in doubt, I mean, diplomacy, we could walk in and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And see what happens.
You
I mean,
people
I
that are
could
good at
try.
diplomacy.
I could try.
but then also,
Isn't tight.
I can
like,
Sue is
who owns these
dusty
tunnels?
somehow.
Because, I mean, I kind of wasn't paying attention to anything, but, I mean, do we know what this is? I mean, what tunnels we're in? Or...
You led us.
We know as much as you do.
Okie doke. So... Oh, I
I
wasn't paying
mean,
attention.
a couple of people did.
I was so amused with the bird picking a lock that I wasn't really actually looking at the details. 'Cause it's just so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty neat.
Yeah.
We have an interesting bunch. But,
Yes. Yes.
do we know who any of these folk might be? I didn't see the symbol, so.
Xanathar's Guild?
Oh, good.
Isn't
Oh,
that the
shit.
Deefy type guild?
Garvin's
Shit.
nodding. He's still not talking. He's just been doing a lot of like facial expressions and things, trying to communicate without speaking.
They love us.
You haven't picked a fight with Xanathar, have you?
I mean, not technically.
I haven't picked a fight with anyone except Garvin.
Okay.
I'm gonna look
so-
back at Sahiri. Remind me which faction those Kenku were from, if we ever figured that out.
Were they Xanathars? I think some of them were. It was Xanathars and
They had hit the Zent
Amongst.
warehouse.
yeah, the Zentarum and the Xanathar's Guild are battling, and we got
Yes.
in the middle.
Technically.
We're choosing to continue to get in the middle.
Technically.
Look, I'm not really part of this group, eh? I'm just kind of here to be like, hey, we gotta discover some shit. So
Well,
here's the thing:
you-
I'm going forward, so
mean-
I gotta find out what's going on. So if you guys are coming,
Technically, you've been
I-
part of this group pulling our cart for a while, so
I mean, I
guilt
guess.
by association.
Also, you dragged us down into the sewers. You're stuck with us now.
I mean, I didn't drag you anywhere. You guys came willingly. I'm just saying.
Have we got a description of like? Has Garvin at least got a description of where these two men are, or whatever this is? Okay.
With crossbows.
But between what that and what Murray said, Murray gave a direction he went, right?
No, I smelled them. I didn't see them.
Okay.
So
I could smell the cured leather, but I couldn't actually see them.
So I
They-
can go attempt diplomacy. Does anyone have any ideas? I genuinely have no reason.
I mean,
Well, me
I
to be
mean,
down here.
They're a thieves' guild. They're after whatever we're after. We really shouldn't be down here.
So do we just
You either
round the
piss them
corner,
off,
spells
or we go
ablazing?
talk to them. That's it.
Do we go knock or do we turn back?
Well, how do you want me to talk to them?
with their
what are we?
words.
What are we saying?
You hear a heavy
Coco
sigh.
lifts her crossbow again and just goes-
Yeah, you also hear a heavy sigh, and you see Garvin kind of pull a pouch and do a slight jingle with his coins.
Are we trying to buy information from them?
I can always offer to take care of the bodies that they might have down here.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if that's legal.
I mean, I can help you. You know, if you need them to kind of decompose a little bit quicker, I can help you.
Creepy.
Turn them into jerky.
No, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You know, that kind of thing. You know, nature does its thing.
I've certainly picked
So-
up bodies from stranger places.
So then I guess
How?
we'll try to bribe them. We can talk about this above ground. Let's not talk about it in these dank fucking sewers.
I just have a feeling that we're gonna have to be really careful, right? Because we just
Yeah.
basically went through a trapdoor.
All right,
So-
so
Coco,
Adrian,
Coco, why don't you follow closely behind me, just in case the proverbial shit, and a gesture at the floor, hits ceiling, so that you can do your sneaky rogue stuff and bam, bam, kill him.
Coco takes several steps back from you. Goes.
Okay.
Not
I
going to follow
grab the
closely because that defeats the point of stealthing.
I mean, as closely as would make sense was what I was saying. But I grabbed a bag of money from Garvin, and I start
Coco's slightly literal-minded, though.
walking. No, I know. And Adrian momentarily forgot that fact. So
So
I
there's
start walking down the hallway towards the light source.
What you
Completely
have
blind.
is a bag with 27 gold and 2 rubies.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
close right next to him.
Why are you here?
And I'm hanging back until like the edge of the light, just so that I'm like right on the edge, using the darkness to follow.
Because you're gonna be walking directly into a den of thieves by yourself with a pouch of money. And this
Right.
strikes you as smart. How?
I take my gold pouch and I stuff it down the
doesn't.
front of my hide armor.
Okay, so what's your plan when you get in there? Because I recommend we go in asking about buying information.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing, Morgan?
Walking into a den of thieves with a pouch of gold?
This is not my first encounter with some shady dealing.
Alright.
I grew up with Garvin. I appreciate the concern. And maybe don't fall too far back, because I might need help. This may go as badly as we think. But we
I
may as well
mean-
try it. If we don't have to fight them, we may as well not.
I
Like,
could
you know.
always pass as your bodyguard.
Sure, you want to be a bodyguard? That was a question.
I'm right next to you, man. So
Okay.
keep going.
All right, so we get over there, and right before I come around the corner, I'm like, "Hello, hello, is anyone
I wanna
here?"
roll- I want to roll stealth to follow without them noticing. If I can.
Coco is also stealthing, although does not care if they know that she's behind. Just wants to make sure the guards don't notice her.
It's a 7.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, for son of a
Oh my.
bitch, now I start rolling friggin' stealth.
Roll a 3 plus 4.
Oh my!
I can't see that, but okay. I assume it's
1.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys are safe.
Coco. Coco has melded into the wall.
The giant 7'6" furball is the quietest one out of the group.
No, technically the natural 20 is.
I stopped walking.
Right. So
Oh my
about
God.
that information thing, let's not do that.
I lock up in
So I
second place.
I go to turn to hand back the bag to Garvin, and I can't find him, so I just put
I
it in my
roll a
pocket.
7. You would see me.
I turn around and I'm like, "You suck at hiding," and I hand you that bag.
I sigh.
Um,
I look confused because I didn't hear what was said with my passive perception of 8.
They're supposed to shoot anything that moves, so we're just gonna round the corner and kill them.
Or knock him out.
Or I don't
Or
move,
that.
so they don't
I
shoot me.
mean, all right,
Wait,
Do you have a
quick
better
question.
plan?
Does
maybe,
the-
but it's all right. Go ahead.
No, I want to hear your plan. Your plans are
I'd rather show
notoriously
you.
good. Okay, do.
So Garvin just starts walking quietly down the hallway towards wherever these two men are. What am I? I'm walking down a long hallway. Are they like? Can I see where they are? Can I see anything with the light that we? All right. So I just walk along that direction, quiet as can be, because obviously they haven't heard
Yep.
me. So I'm just
Yep,
gonna
same
keep
with
going.
same. Coco's gonna do the same.
And as soon as what I'm attempting to do here is to get them within a 15-foot cone and burning hands them both.
Oh shit.
And
Hey.
Coco's probably going slightly in a different direction than Garvin, and just is gonna pop one with her crossbow, because
Hey,
they don't know she's coming.
Gotta love low wisdom characters.
big guy, do you have any kind of sleepy spell?
You talking to me?
Yes, Moose, big day.
Oh, Moose. Okay, I heard big guy, and I'm not used to that.
You're the biggest one here right now.
I did it a giant.
Okay,
No.
So here's what we're gonna do at this point.
oh boy.
Go ahead and
Before
roll. Go ahead and roll initiative. You guys are gonna get a surprise
Okay.
round. So
Okay.
So I was kind of going ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm guessing I'm at least 30 feet ahead of them, maybe more. I don't
yeah,
know.
we'll give you that for sure.
Okay.
Ooh. Excuse me.
Let's see. Entering with a 7. Coco 21.
Calling me out like that.
18.
You're calling me out. How dare you publicly shame me?
I'm kidding. It's fine. I do badly
Is that a 20 without any modifier?
At 20.
So you don't have any dex modifier?
What's the
I
modifier?
mean, I've got a +3.
Okay, that there is no crit in checks and initiative, so...
Okay. So 23 then.
Thank you. And
You can put a smiley
Sahiri...
face next to his name.
14. It was before I put the number on.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sorry.
I got it.
Here he has
You're
the
fine,
14,
you're
yeah.
fine.
I was slow.
And 11, okay.
Oh man, this is gonna be great.
Alright, so... Morgan, you're up first. You see... Garvin is about 30 feet ahead of you. He's already moved in around the corner into towards
You
the
have
room.
no idea what I'm trying to do either. I've just said I'll show you guys.
So you can kind of let him do his thing, or what? I mean, what you want at this point. But you've seen him move into the room.
And you said that's 30 feet ahead of me? Where the
Yeah, he's
corner
about
is?
30 feet ahead of the rest of the group. So he's already around the corner.
Alright. I'm guessing that I would have to stealth to move up without alerting anyone?
At this point, you guys are running off the stealth rolls you had and their perception. So
I mean,
you
I
guys,
don't
you
think Morgan
have.
ever stealthed
we didn't have a
because they were
Stealth
standing
roll.
still.
unless you're talking about the prior one.
Oh well, I mean, you can roll a stealth, but that's what from what.
Yeah, no, there's no prior one. So, yeah.
Because like I rolled stealth when Garvin said he was rolling stealth. I'm like, oh fuck yeah! And then like Garvin rolled like a 7. I rolled. Oh no, wait, you rolled higher than that, didn't you?
I rolled a 7.
You rolled the 7. Okay, right. And
Yeah,
I got like a
brother.
20. And then Coco is not there
super stealthy
apparently.
bird.
She's never existed. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Object permanence is stupid.
But Garvin heard them
So-
arguing.
Adrian heard them arguing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth on up and take a shot.
Okay, so you told me you'd watch, but now you're just jumping in. So you move past me and shoot.
When did
beside
I
me
say
and
we
shoot?
would watch?
Well,
Okay.
I did.
Gotcha. Okay, so it was just okay.
I didn't say I was gonna watch at all. I first wanted to say, hey, if the other magic-y type has a sleep spell to knock one out, but he doesn't. And then you moved up.
I got something better.
I mean, I probably would have been moving up while you were having that conversation.
Which
Which
is why
I'm
oblivious
stealthing
to
up
that.
to you. Anything I should know before I roll?
And you do what you want to do. Yeah.
You
I
do
thought I
you.
was up ahead, kind of doing something on my own for a second. So
Okay, so real quick, tell me what comprises a surprise round. Is it a
They
full
just don't act.
round?
They don't act this. They basically.
Yeah.
You guys go through your initiative order. They don't act until their position in the next round, or once the surprise is over. Basically, they've been
Well, the
attacked.
reason I ask is, do I get action and bonus action?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
It is
one
a
full
full round.
Okay. Okay.
There's
that's
no-
all I need to
There's
know.
no such thing as an actual surprise round, other than they don't act. They're in the. They
That's-
are surprised, so therefore they don't act until they're
That's
attacked.
why I needed to know.
But once they're attacked, they can act. So if you're going to hit him, they can turn around on their initiative and go back and hit Garvin.
Okay, so I'm gonna stealth up. I'm gonna mark one of them, and then I'm gonna target or attack the one that I mark. Is there a left or a right?
Yes, there's one on the left and one on the right.
Gonna take the one on the right.
Okay.
How would marking break my stealth?
it's the spell cast.
Yep.
You have to speak, and there's vocal and somatic components. to
Casting
you,
any spell is gonna break a stealth check.
Let me double check
Typically.
on a thing. Where is it? Furnace. Hunter's Mark. That one. This
Yeah,
is
it
not a
is-
spell. It's my
Hunter
quest
Mark
name.
is a spell, and it's a
No,
verbal component.
Slayer's Prey.
Okay. Oh, they're your class 1.
Yes. Slayer's Prey.
That's different.
Yes.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Yes,
And
that
just
is different.
confirming. So I'm marking one with Slayer's Prey. It's going to be the one on the right, and I'm also going to shoot him in the head.
Okay.
With an 18 to hit, and
That'll hit.
a... What was it? 1d8 3 is 10. And then... How much does that add? 1d6. And it's just a 1. So 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. So you fire your arrow. You hit him in the shoulder. You don't quite hit him in the head, but you do. You just see a shot of blood spurt out of him. But they are now alerted to your presence.
Burp.
The next up, we have Coco.
Okay. How far are they from me at this point?
So from you, you're in the hallway, so you still have another 30 feet to get to the door, and then they're about 90 feet away from there.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my movement and then bonus action, do a dash, and then stick an arrow through their throat. I keep saying that Coco has a crossbow. She does not. She has a short bow. So I keep confusing her with another D&D character.
So what's your movement speed?
30 feet.
Okay, so 30 feet. You can only move 60 feet with a movement
Yep.
plus dash. So you'd get 30 feet up into the room, and then
Yep.
30 feet. You'd still be another 60 feet away from them.
But that's within short bow range.
Oh, you're using your short bow. Sorry, I thought I heard you stab. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Arrow through the throat. That is the plan.
So which one are you attacking?
Let's attack the one that's already wounded.
Okay. So you see a guy.
Go for the lame duck first.
Okay.
That is a 17.
Okay, that'll hit.
I assume I get sneak attack on this. Yes.
Yes. No, because their surprise was broken by Morgan attacking,
Ah, damn. All right.
and there's nobody within melee range.
All right. Well, that makes well. That's 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Nonetheless.
You manage to hit him in the other side, and you pierce him right in the heart, and he just drops down dead.
Coco looks smug.
So the other guy is now still up, and he looks over and sees the 2 arrows pierce into his friend as his friend falls to the ground, and he turns back away from you and starts to run towards a doorway that's about 30 feet behind him. So he's running back over to the doorway, and he's going to try and unlock it, and that's going to be for his turn. Garvin, you're up next.
Garvin comes back around the corner and just lets them get shot at from the archers.
Okay.
And he readies a spell in his hand of Chill Touch, so if something comes within sight, but he's 30 feet backed up 30 feet to where he was before he even started going that direction.
Okay. Sahiri.
Sahiri is going to, even though he hasn't been damaged, I'm within 60 feet of him, right?
Because you're still in the hallway as well. If you move 30 feet up, you're about 100 feet away from him.
Okay.
So this is a pretty long hallway.
Yeah.
So I can only get within 70 feet, not within 60 feet.
I'll scooch out of the way there because I'm a pretty big doorway in the middle of this little tunnel there. I'll be like, oh, okay, here we go. Sorry.
It's a 10-foot wide tunnel. So.
I mean,
you can
yeah.
go.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
Well, that takes that spell out of... So I guess I will go up, move up, and I will use my crossbow. That is 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
For a whole 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Yes. So good.
Next up is Murray.
Oh, okay. I was under the impression we were waiting. Okay, I'm going to creepy sneak 30 feet up, and then I'm just going to stand there and go like, "Oh, hey, I'm Murray Moose. How you doing?" And I'm going to have infestation ready as soon as he's hostile towards me. I'm just going to launch infestation at him.
Okay.
Standing there, like, kind of tap my staff, and there's like insects swirling around the top of it, just waiting to go somewhere.
Adrian, so as you're coming up on your turn, you see Garvin come around the corner and just kind of stand there prepping. Looks like he's got a spell prepped in his hand. Same thing with Murray. He's kind of just standing there. They're both kind of preparing to attack. But you heard, the shots fired from from bows and a body drop, and then you heard kind of a yelp and somebody kind of take off down the hall. But you can't see anything from where you are because you're around the corner.
How far away am I?
You are 25 feet from the end of the hallway.
And then how far to the door that was mentioned earlier?
So the doorway is 100 feet to the door from where you guys are.
So... not a whole shitload I can do at this point. If it were closer, I could run in and mold earth the door like usual, but I can't do that because that's 30-foot casting range, and I'm gonna be more than 30 feet away. So I guess I just shrug at those two in front of me and hang out here.
Okay. So we're back up at the top with Morgan.
Is the other guy still within range?
Of your bow, yeah.
Just making sure.
Dude, that bow is like 300, 600 something? Like,
Give or take.
It's something absurd.
I need to get back to the page.
And with the room being lit up by light, you can see him clearly from where you are.
I mean, that light's gonna really sidetrack me because I just rolled an 8.
Like 8
Ooh,
total?
Shiny.
Actually, I might hit him. So that's a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
I also didn't think that I would hit because I completely forgot about that hit modifier. And I was going to bonus action the thing, but whatever.
Call the bonus actions before you fire, just for future reference.
That's why I was bringing it up. I hit him for 5.
5 points of damage. Okay. Coco.
He turned around and ran, right? So I was 60 feet away. How far is he now?
So it was
70?
another. Now he's 80 feet away from you.
80 feet away. Okay. So yeah, Coco's gonna go forward 30 feet.
Okay.
Then range of the bow. Well, I mean, she was already within range of the bow, but she's still gonna move 30 feet. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Attempt to pierce him with another arrow. Well, that's 15 naturally, so I'm gonna assume that hits.
Yep.
And for 8 points of piercing damage, and then she's gonna take a bonus action to hide behind whatever she can find.
Yeah, the room's actually empty. There's nowhere really to hide, especially with the lights the way it is. Either way,
Okay.
as you fire that last shot, it hits him right in the back. You hear him just kind of squeal in pain and then fall down to the ground.
Oh. Coco looks a little surprised. I was expecting you to be tougher than that.
He'd been hit a couple times, so he'd taken some damage. So he never got the door open. Both the guys are lying dead on the ground.
Coco waves to everybody else.
Well, they aren't monsters, so who wants to loot first?
Oh, Coco's already rolling the closest body.
I'm gonna rush over to the last guy that fell. Is he beyond any hope whatsoever? Like he is gone. Like
Yeah,
the soul has departed.
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh. Alright, crap. Well, I was gonna try to ask him a question or something, but
Yeah, you got to do melee attacks to do non-lethal.
yeah. Okie doke. So, right. Hey, Sahiri, you want to help me with these bodies there? We'll prepare. Make sure their souls get where they gotta go, you know? And you take care of the souls, I'll take care of the bodies.
Sure, I'll do my best.
Cool. And I'll just one-handed grab the dead guy by the head and just pick him up.
So as you
and then
pick
just
him up,
walk over.
you see on the side of his neck, you see the symbol, the circle with the eye in the center and the squiggly lines coming out of it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What's up, Moose?
Coco
Is
might
that
still have
good or
one of
bad, son of a
her
bitch?
hands in his pocket. Like, wait.
And then I just kind of, and then turn the body around, like, just kind of jerk it, and I kind of, okay, grab a torch, grab it, hold it up. Yeah, these guys they're marked, they're tatted. Yeah, it's Xanathar right there, bud. And I'll just kind of gently lay him down next to his buddy.
And I'm still kind of sitting back at the crossroads or the intersection, basically. I don't have a spell in my hands. I'm just watching out for anything.
Okay. So, you guys find on them, they've got a couple of short swords, they've got a couple of longbows. So each of them has a short sword and a longbow, so there's 2 total of each. They're both just wearing leather armor, but they're covered in blood as you guys have fired those shots through and just hit the marks. They actually don't have any gold on them at all. They don't really seem to have anything else on them. From the looks of them, you kind of think they were literally scouts that were there to kind of watch the path and report back after, they were supposed to kill anybody who was attacked and then immediately report back. But one of them didn't seem to do that once they saw their friend dead.
Hey guys, I got a random question for you. Just out of nowhere. You ever look at the faces of the people and then wonder, what were they like when they were kids? Like their moms and dads were like, oh, hey Billy, hey Jimmy, go out and play and be good boys, and then I wonder if the parents will find out that they're dead.
Coco shakes her head.
I have this
and-
strange
Nope.
feeling that these 2 in particular had very abusive parents.
And with that profound question, we're going to take our first break here. Or actually just take our break here because it's later than we were actually planning to take one. So hang tight, guys. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. And we'll finish this up for the night and see how things go from here. So hang tight.
Yeah. Philosophy!
So much sidetracking.
No.
All right, and we are back. Yeah. So the party just
deep under the mountain.
just finished off 2 scouts. We just I can't finish that.
You're welcome.
Jesus, Rhythmic.
Train of thought wreck.
Gone.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Sorry.
just took out 2 scouts. One of them looked like it was about to alert somebody. We don't know where he was actually running to. So you guys are in this room. It's rather large, very long. It's about 30 feet wide, but it's about 100 feet wide, 100 feet long. There are 3 doors to the north. There's one all the way at the end, which was closed and locked. There's the one all the way at the other end, which the scout had tried getting through, but didn't quite make it in time. And then there's another one that's about 20 feet to the west of that one, all the way at the end of the hall.
I pick the one that is furthest most to our current left, and I walk towards it.
So you go into which one?
From where we're facing, looking down this long hallway, whichever one is oriented the closest to my left.
Oh, so since you're at the furthest to the left is the one that's all the way in the northwest corner, and it was closed
Sure.
and locked. Okay. Or it's closed. You can't tell if it's locked or anything like that.
I go over to that, and I investigate it by pulling on it, and I find out that it's locked. I assume.
Let me see.
Actually, I think I just investigate it first. Pulling on it seems like a bad idea, since Coco disarmed a trap earlier.
Yeah, if you reach for the door to try and take it, Coco's gonna be like,
And I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I shall go examine the door to see if it is trapped.
Okay.
I do this, and like a... Thank you for making sure I don't kill myself on a door.
Well, oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say don't wait until I've rolled, but yeah, that is a 24.
Oh.
Is the door trapped?
You definitely think it's trapped.
Okay. Time to disarm said trap then.
Okay, so you see, and it's not on the actual, like, knob this time, it's actually on the underside of the door. You see some sort of mechanism down at the bottom of the door.
Okay. So it's either jam the mechanism or otherwise prevent the mechanism from engaging when the door opens, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do that. Ugh. Not as good. Plus side, I do have... That is a 14.
Okay, as you go to try and disarm it, it goes off.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
And, who else was in the area?
There was a very distressed squawk.
Yep.
Me.
Oh.
I was there.
Oh no, it's only
I
a touch,
regret
so no,
everything,
you're
but I
fine.
was there.
So what you see, is a giant bolt of electricity shudders up Coco's arms, and roll me a dexterity save, Coco.
Okay. Luckily, I'm good at those. 16.
Okay, so you feel the mechanism click incorrectly, and you see this jolt of lightning start to shoot out, and immediately you pull your hands away, and you see a bright light of electricity shoot out from it, but you manage to avoid any damage from it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's this is Xanathar's territory. There is gonna be lots of spooky, crazy things. Careful, careful.
So I shouldn't touch them.
No.
Understood.
But I'm preparing the bodies. I'm just kind of setting the bodies in the corner, putting their arms up. Hey, Sahiri, you want to see something that we do up north? It's not fair to us or them that we don't look them in the eye, you know? Too many people like to stab in the back and just not, and just say, hey, fuck it, they're dead, whatever. I make sure I can see their eyes before we send them off,
Fair enough.
It stays your hand. You'd be surprised, eh? You can take someone who just wants to kill, and make them look in the eyes of the person they kill, and yeah. Anyway, it changes a person, eh? Anyway, but
At that
wish
point,
you would.
they, like, touch the ground by their feet, and it just creates a grave underneath them and fills itself back in.
Oh jeez. Okay. Whoa, I was not okay. Cool. That's one way to do it. Okay.
You again, kind of.
No, there's. It's good for the soul to know who you kill. Could I want to guess roughly how old they were.
Give me an intelligence check.
2. They're humans.
Yeah, you have no idea. They
No idea. I mean, they were. I didn't even see any hair. That was really quick. Yeah, I don't know. Jeez.
You know humans, they all look alike.
Well, they were caked in blood. But just look next time. Just let me do what I do, okay? I need it, okay? And maybe you could learn something. You don't live on this planet for over 200 years without learning a few things. And respect for the dead and respect for your enemy is one. Listen, I'm not chastising. I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking down to you guys. I'm just like, next time, just let me, do my thing.
I poke the ground again, and the grave uncovers.
Oh,
They're still in a grave. They're still in a grave. It's
oh, they're right there. Okay, hang on. And I'm gonna climb in. And I pull the bottoms of their eyes down so I can get a good look right into their eyes. Just fixed and pinpoint, or fixed and blown pupils. And I'm gonna wipe my hand down their face, and instantly mushrooms start to grow on their bodies.
What in the world?
Okay. I climb my way out. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
What did...
Should I?
Okay.
Shall
Hey,
I?
just another weird day with the magic-y folk.
That's not magic. That's nature. I have a way with...
Nature doesn't grow that fast.
Well,
not usually.
Just around here.
I help it a wee bit, But, no. Now, what I do is, it could be considered magic, but I mean, it's not arcane, if that's what you're saying. It's,
So, shall I?
Yeah. Hey, I'm a good person to have at parties. I'm a real fun guy.
We'll buy you a beer later.
Take inspiration for that horrible joke, please.
Levity!
Man, my puns never got me inspiration.
Nope, not yet. They may grow on me.
The bar has now been set.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, I cover up the graves, but also for Adrian's information, because I decided to roll for the same thing, because he was talking about he wondered how old they were.
Okay.
Which Adrian got distracted with. I rolled a 19.
So they look like they were late teens, early 20s.
Jesus, they're my age.
Oh shit! Wait, how old are you?
Oh, I didn't say that in game.
Oh, not out loud. Oh, okay.
They're not terribly far away from Adrian and Garvin's ages.
They recruit young. That's what Xanathars does. Anyway, so you guys still have on the other side of the room where the guys drop dead, you have the one door. It's closed. There's another door about 20 feet away from it. It also is closed.
I'm gonna run my finger through the puddles of blood and grow some mushrooms in it to consume it. Here we go. Food.
So I sort of gesture at the door that Coco has now.
Yeah,
unmapped.
I assume the room looks relatively clear until the next door.
As far as anything else being in this room?
After they've all kind of searched and done their thing, Garvin's gonna come in on the back end and just investigate quietly.
So, are you continuing on with the same door that you were working on, or are you going to move on after triggering that trap?
Well, what do you mean?
Coco. So, you were at the door all the way on the left. There's still 2 other doors that are all the way on the right, the eastern side of the room.
Oh, okay. I thought once we had opened the door, there was a door beyond it. Okay, I misunderstood.
No, you hadn't actually opened that door. You had just triggered the trap. I was just explaining that there are also 2 other doors still within this room.
Okay.
What's the general shape of our room, just so I can get
It's a pretty wide rectangle, so it's about 30 feet from south to north, and then it's about 100 feet from east to west.
Okay, and where is she at in the room?
So she's
currently?
on the
She's
far
on the
north
left side.
northwest corner.
Okay, and these other 2 doors are where?
On the northwest
Northeast?
side. So the northeast side. So one's literally against the right up the wall on the northern wall, all the way on the eastern side, and the other one's about 10 feet to the west of that. Or 20 feet to the west.
So
of
I'm
that.
just gonna walk in the room, head west, and start coming in behind her at a distance, kind of investigating myself.
Okay, well, yeah, now that she's disarmed the trap, she'll carefully open the door and sort of poke her head around to see what's beyond.
It is locked.
Okay.
Hey, Coco, that guy there had a key, right? He was running to open the door. He must have had a key. Did he drop it there by the door
Well,
when he
Coco
died?
searched the bodies, and there was no mention made of a key.
Oh, no, he's right. I should have... There was a key on the guy by the door, so my fault for not mentioning that.
So he could have just dropped it when he died, right? Because he had it in his hand. He's like,
Good. So in which case, key.
noises provided by Flash.
So the key does not work on the door on the northwest side.
Okay. In which case, this is the door that was trapped and is no longer trapped because I triggered
Correct.
it. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Or at least it's not able to go off immediately.
Okay. So, in which case, yeah, time to pick Yon Lock and see what happens. That is a math is hard. 15.
There were no traps on that other door.
I was not looking for
Oh, you
traps.
were
I was trying to pick the lock.
You pick the lock. 15 on that one. That's... You hear the click, but it doesn't actually release. So it doesn't... So you hear a click like you think that you might have gotten it, but it seems like it might have slipped off the last pin and broken the actual lock mechanism.
Coco glares at the door.
I'm standing there with my
It has personally offended her.
Yeah,
chin
I'm
on
not
my
opening.
keyboard staff, just watching. Keep an eye on Garvin. Just watching everybody.
Full good, Coco? No.
Oh, she's... Should be it. So, well, we can move on to the other door since... Unless someone else has a way to get this open. But Coco's out of options.
Well, I have one, but I don't think you're gonna like it. Boom!
Are you doing it or are you suggesting it?
No, I'm pantomiming this and saying the word boom.
I don't know.
I said you're not gonna like it. It's not,
I mean, no, it's not that I don't like it. I like it. It's a great idea. It'll work. It's just, you know. You can steal honey from placid bees easier than you can with the pissed off ones, you know?
Do you know, Moose, you're really deep.
Like I said, over 200 years.
I'm all for a good knock, but
Let's try another door, Coco. What do you say?
yeah.
So you have the middle one, which is about 20 feet from the one that's all the way on the eastern side. So there's two
Okay.
other
Let's
doors.
do that.
Right, well, go over to the nearest door and
Just rotate clockwise.
exactly check for traps.
I'm gonna settle over to where Garvin is, just kind of still chin on my staff, just kind of tunk, and just kind of walk over to where Garvin's poking around. What you got there? What you got there, bud? Taking a peek there.
He doesn't really say anything. He just kind of taps to the door handle and just nods.
I nod. Gonna walk over and tap Coco on the shoulder.
Who are you pointing at, or what are you pointing at?
The doorknob that Garvin pointed out to me. The one
Okay.
with the Xanathar symbol on it.
Okay, well, the one with the Xanathar symbol, I'm gonna look and see if there's traps, either similar to the first one, or just traps in general.
Okay, you want to do another investigation check?
Yes, please.
I put my hand on her shoulder. Close my eyes. Open them. There's a little flash, and I'm using my Furbolg ability to detect magic.
You do notice some magic on there. Some conjuration magic.
That was a 15 on the investigation.
Okay, you again notice something stuck to the bottom of the door.
Okay. Just like, all right, I
Careful.
know this one. I got this.
Coco,
This-
careful.
She can't actually crack the feathers on her hands, but if she could, she would.
Coco, it's a magical trap. Careful.
Coco
Aaron
points to
backs
the
up.
other door
Yeah,
that shot
I put
lightning
my
at
hand on
her.
Garvin's chest. And I kinda
How far
step
away is
back.
I mean, are people moving? Just position-wise, how is everybody sitting out?
I'm gonna get about 60 foot from the door.
Yeah, I'm standing right
Garvin
next
knows.
to
I mean, Garvin knows magic, so it would make sense for him to back up 60 feet if he's got it.
Got it.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna-
I'm flagging everyone down, and I'm
just gonna sidle up next to Garvin, and I'm not gonna be looking, but I'm gonna cast sending, and I'm gonna DM
Message, you mean? Sending's a higher level spell.
or message. You're right. Thank you. Thank you.
Sending, man, that's expensive.
Yep. Yep. It is. My bad.
Especially for level 3. Woo!
So cast message. I'll DM you.
Okay.
That's
That
just
is
so cool.
also a 15 for disarming the trap.
Okay, this time you feel a click, and again you hear that kind of hissing sound, as whatever energies were there seem to have fizzled, and your detect magic kind of sees that the magic is kind of dispelled.
Coco preens.
And I
Like,
look at
yeah,
Garvin.
not
I give
not
Garvin a
twice,
thumbs up.
motherfucker. Just one. Does the key fit in this door?
No.
Well, shit. Okay.
Well,
What
I think-
d20 have I not used today?
I think I've gotten a pretty good idea of at least one answer, eh? Who was behind this thing, huh?
I mean, if I had to guess, both of these go to the deeper inn, and this is probably just a storage room that the guards store
Oh,
their gear
bastard.
in.
16.
And he has the key, and you broke the lock.
16. You hear a click, and this time you feel the latch kind of removed from the doorway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or not.
No deep fried turkey today.
Good luck with that. Yeah, so just push the door open, poke your head around the
So,
door, see what's there.
As you push the door open, you see a hallway kind of go about 10 feet down, and then disappear into darkness around the corner to the left.
Coco just sighs.
Oh, take it easy there, Coco. We're in I have a feeling we got some ways to go yet. There's gonna be lots more work for you, my dear. Lots more work.
Not the doors Coco minds, it's the damn hallways.
I know.
So many hallways.
You're doing good, though. You're doing good. Well, you're doing well. I mean, I don't know about good, but we're technically breaking and entering. But anyway, whatever.
Coco shrugs, like, good, not good, whatever.
I mean, exactly, right? Morality is personal, right? So yeah, exactly.
I mean, is it really breaking and entering if thieves set these traps to test their own skills?
You know, Garvin, it's that kind of justification that I use for most of my life so that I can sleep at night. Ah!
Yeah,
you're gonna do well with us.
What does the third door look like?
The third door.
That did not have the symbol of Xanathar on it.
I mean, it looks like another closed locked door.
All right.
I thought that was the one she tried and didn't succeed on.
That was the first one. This is the she's talking about the one. The third door is the one all the way in the east. That
yeah, the one
the guy that the guy had tried going into.
Yeah.
Does it look trapped?
You can check it.
Which one of those 3 doors was the Xanathar?
The first two, basically the two westernmost ones.
The 2 that the key does not open.
Yeah, as she approaches, I out loud say,
use the key.
Coco sort of turns around and is like, gives you a gesture that's like, she's checking.
There's a lot of things that people have done that he doesn't think things have been thought through, so he's just...
She's checking for traps first. And there's a lot of choice words that she doesn't know about Garvin telling her how to do her job.
I'm sure she and I are going to have a conversation later, so I can teach
I remember that video.
That is 22. I don't know if there's... I assume
you
that
don't see any traps.
Fabulous. She will use the... She makes a show of, like, showing the key to Garvin and then open the door.
The door, you turn the key, unlocks the door, and the door opens right up.
Yeah, I just, yep, it's a key. I see it.
I'm giggling. I'm trying to stifle the giggling as much as I can.
So this hallway you do see is lit up. So they do have, again, sconces against the wall with some lights in them. But again, this one goes another 90 feet down the hall. I can count, really. And then again, turns to the left.
All right. Well, are they both reasonably lit, or are they dark, or in between? What's the lighting
The
situation?
hallway is lit. It's got sconces every 20 feet. So there's, 4 sconces on each side that are lighting up the room. I mean, you can see clearly.
By the time Coco turns around, I'm like Scooby-Doo style, like over her shoulder.
But you do see it as it gets into the hall. There's a door, or there's a pathway to the left, and nothing else to the right.
Always go left.
Honestly, I think we should take the door that doesn't have the symbol.
That's
I mean, why would they put two symbols?
Motions the key.
I mean, why would they have symbols on 2 different pathways that lead to the same way? This one's probably the real one. It's probably false to go that way.
Well, that's
also key.
Or both lead to Xanathar, which I'm not really super eager to meet a beholder today, you know.
And he sees you hold.
Right, and they had the key. And he points to the.
So, shall we then?
I'd urge some serious caution, but I don't think I need to tell you guys that.
Alright, well, since it's reasonably well lit, Coco will sneak ahead and sort of try to poke cautiously around the corner and see what's there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up at the top. I'm not following. I'm letting her do her thing.
Okay. So, you slowly move up. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, just to see if you're moving quietly.
Sorta quietly. 12.
Okay.
That was a really poor roll.
So you kind of move up along the edge of the hall. As you kind of get to the end, you see it goes, and there's another archway that goes in. And in this next room, you can see it's kind of lit up, but there's this like long, very long but thin pool of water. It's a rectangular pool of water, so it's indented in the ground. But it's very murky and dark, and it's very hard to see it even with the lights in the room.
Okay, there's no one immediately visible.
You can't see anybody as you enter the room.
Okay.
So
Well, if there's
So it looks like
There's
it goes about from the doorway. It goes 30 feet across to the actual door, and then it spreads out in both directions. And the pool's about actually it's about 10 feet right in the middle of the room, but it looks like it takes up the entire middle of the room.
well, Coco will sort of inch back and motion to the others to come forward, as long as there's no one there to sort of actively throw spells or arrows or whatever at us.
I'll take up the end.
And then carefully move forward and sort of examine the water a little bit more closely. The pool or the whatever it is. Is it
Okay.
murky enough that we can't see at all in it?
So
or-
as you get up close to the pool, you see movement, and something comes out of the water. And go ahead and roll me initiative as something is about to attack you.
So we all gotten the chance to start following at this point.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
she
would have
She
been.
came back
Yeah.
and told
yeah,
us
I
to
motioned
come,
motioned you
Yeah,
over.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, before she stepped up, she said you guys motioned you guys to move up.
I'm in the front.
I got a rogue d20.
Right behind,
Ow! Oh, that was sharp.
Coco. Jesus! Alright.
Uh,
Adra's excited.
And I lost my counter.
oh dear.
Hey, Rhythmic, do we go by dex to see who goes first?
You can roll or decide. You actually
I mean,
guys,
it's
it's player choice at that
That's
point.
up to DM, really.
When it's player tie, you guys actually can choose at your
Yeah.
however you want.
There you go. Go for it. I don't care. I'm gonna be back further than you.
Alright.
I figure you're right in front of me. I'm like at the very back.
So Garvin's
stay
trying to
in the-
stay at the back. He's a spell
Oh yeah.
sniper.
Oh okay. Cool. Yeah. No. It's, same. I'm just.
I'm at the front. Not the best place for a sorcerer to be, but that's okay.
Well, it's a good thing you're at the front because you're up first.
Yep.
So you see
Um,
two grayish, liquidy ooze thingies coming out of the water to attack Coco.
Gross.
Anyone up for something?
Okay. I'm... Oh. There you go. So...
Oh, good lord, never mind. That was awful. Delete.
Ah, fuck.
Gotta love those long Google links.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Alright, here's your first chance to smack me with a chaos roll. I'm going to cast... Wait,
I'm gonna do a better one
the
here.
rhythmic,
Thank
the
you.
diamond that we've been using for chromatic orb, that's not used every time I use the spell, is it?
Nope.
Okay,
It says if the spell says it's consumed, then it is.
thank you. I had forgotten that specific wording. Yeah, so I grabbed the diamond from my pocket and I cast chromatic orb,
Okay.
the thing on the left.
Okay. Yep.
So,
So I'll go ahead and is that a save or is that a attack?
that
attack roll.
is
Yeah, I think it's attack roll.
And you choose the element.
Yep. Yeah, choose your element before you fire it, please.
I'm gonna do cold.
Okay.
Wait. They're in water?
They've come out of the water.
Okay. If they've come out of the water, I'm doing cold. If they were still in it, they would have done lightning. Shocky shock. But let's see. Oh, yucky. All right.
Okay,
21 to hit.
you hit.
Coolio. So it is now 3d8 of grab.
Hmm.
11 damage.
Okay. So you fire your chromatic orb, and this ball of cold energy just hits the thing. It looks like it kind of shimmers over it, and just fades out as it hits.
But
I mean, you can see a little bit of marks of cold on it, but it just didn't look like it took.
it doesn't look like it did as much as it would have.
Right.
Okay.
Didn't look like it was nearly as effective. It looked like it was able to kind of shrug some of it off, and it just kind of dispel a little bit of it as it hit it.
Am I rolling chaos?
Did you roll a natural 20? I mean, you didn't roll a 1.
No,
Well, I mean,
You didn't ask me to roll. I'm asking you if you're.
Oh, it's a level 1 spell. Yes. Roll me a d20, please. Brain fart.
10. We're
well,
good.
he used the Tides of Chaos, right? That's down.
No, this was.
That was okay.
But because you used
it's
a level...
any first
level one
level
spell.
or above,
Yep.
he can call for a d20, and if I use
Yeah.
my Tides of Chaos at any point after that, he can call for
Then-
a d20.
Well, he didn't get to. Tides of Chaos, he gets to call for a D100.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you had done it Tides, I would have done it automatically, yeah. Okay,
We did that last session.
yes. Next up is Morgrin.
I'm gonna question to the magic-y types if any kind of arrows would work on these real quick as I knock an arrow.
Yeah. I kind of can't really see her too good there.
And
So if you're still behind in the hallway, you're gonna have to move in. There is one on each side of this pool. So Aldrin moved in and attacked. You're gonna have to do the same thing. Now it's
Alrighty.
10 feet of between the pools and the wall, so there's room to move.
well, hearing a magic thing go off, I'm assuming, I'm gonna walk in and take a shot blindly at some random goo that's looking menacing, I guess.
Yeah, it looks menacing.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does.
Oh shit. Alrighty. That is an 8. And I will also use my bonus action after the fact to mark him.
Okay.
With...
You won't get the damage on it for doing after the attack.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying after the fact.
Okay.
But he is now Slayer's Prey. Or it is now Slayer's Prey.
Okay. So you said you did 8 damage. Okay, got it. Alright, Coco. Oh no, Garvin. Sorry, Garvin.
So I don't have sight of this. I'd have to move in, right?
Right. So you can hear the attacks going on. But yeah, you can't see them from where you are.
So I come around the corner, and obviously I see Adrian engaged in with something.
Yep.
Whatever one's closest to Adrian, Garvin just comes around the corner and fires a chill touch at it without even thinking.
Okay.
That is an 11 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That
shitty
is.
AC.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That is max damage. 8 damage. On the chill touch.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's necrotic, right?
Necrotic. Yep.
Okay.
How chilling.
So you see this
Ba-dum-bum.
bolt of
And,
necrotic energy go and just feed right into the
He's-
sucker.
He's literally moving into just enough to have visibility of whatever this creature is on Adrian and
Okay.
stopping there.
Okay. So you're just literally right around the corner then. Because you can see the
I don't
whole...
think it's
Yep.
on me.
Well, I mean, he might even, if possible, I'd probably peek around the corner, fire, because I mean, I ignore cover, so except total.
Okay.
I don't think it's on me. I think I stayed like the entrance to this room.
So you would have stayed right at the entranceway, which is, I mean, Garvin would have moved around, seen it, and fired because he saw you firing off an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
All right, Coco. So you're sitting at the edge of the water, and these two creatures at both ends have started coming out.
Okay.
Not a bird.
They've started coming out, but are they?
They're not at you yet. They're not within your melee range. They're not in anybody's melee range yet.
Okay. Are they both together, or are they
One on each end.
on each end?
So
Okay,
they're pretty much at different ends of the room.
All right. Well, I don't know if she's equidistant. She's gonna go to the closest one and stab it.
So where you guys came in? Yeah, that'll be the one to your right, which everybody's been firing at.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. And neither she nor I are confident that stabbing your rapier into a pile of goo is going to be super effective. But it's not like she has 36 ways of attacking creatures. So that is a 16.
16 will hit.
I don't suppose anybody's flanking it.
No, there's nobody within melee range.
Yeah, it's alright. And that is 9 points of stabbity damage.
So you're using a dagger or a short sword?
It's the short sword.
Okay, so as you swing in your short sword, it goes straight through it, and you see it just bubble into this corrosive ooze. Unfortunately, as you come back up, you look at your weapon, and it's starting to corrode a little bit. It now has a -1 penalty to damage rolls.
Aw, ooh. Well, that's not going to go well. Alright. Coco looks very put out.
Justifiably so.
Don't worry, we'll make you a new one.
Short swords are expensive, and also that's very insulting.
Okay, well, Sahiri's up. Let's see. She's having some mic issues or audible issues here. Let's see if she can speak okay.
I can try to talk. Can you hear me?
Yep, there we go.
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm texting.
Did the mic just die, or can she not hear us say
I don't.
the word?
She's missing. She can hear like 10%, and
Oh, that sucks.
it's for. I don't know why the sound of her ear headphones are going in and out. We tried testing earlier.
Is it the wire?
Sahiri will fire a crossbow bolt as long as nobody needs a heal.
So far, we're good.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's been hit yet, so.
With a natural 20.
Nice.
Yikes.
For 12 points of damage.
Tahiri coming in with the deeps.
12 points of damage. So the arrow goes through. It hits. Does a ridiculous amount of damage, but the arrow itself is now corroding with inside the creature.
Yeah.
So it is up, but it is so far away. It's gonna move up about 20 feet to try to get closer, but it's still not gonna get within range. So next up is Murray. You see this slime slowly moving up, and it's about once you get to the edge of the doorway, it's still another 30 feet away.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna poke my head in there, and I'm gonna go, oh, that's a thing. I would like to make a nature check or something to find out what the fuck this thing is. Obviously, it's oozy. But, it's kind of slimy. I want to know if would it be nature or would it be arcana? Is it like, I don't know.
Nature.
Nature? Okay, cool. I could totally do that, yo. Oh man, with a friggin' 11 with my nature, it's an ooze thing. It's slimy.
Yeah, you definitely know it's an ooze, but you don't know specifics of what type it is.
Okay.
Like,
Hey guys,
probably don't-
these things are slow as shit, and there's a bottlenecked hallway here. We could lead them in and just kind of poke them off as they slowly trudge down the hallway. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna back up. And I'm going to pop my staff and have an infestation waiting in case a ooze makes its way into the hallway or something. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay. So what is it? What's your exact condition for letting the infestation go off?
If the ooze starts coming down the hallway, it's a cantrip, so I can just keep it up if I want to, kind of thing, so it's not that expensive. But I move back my movement speed of 30 feet, and I'm just kind of standing there waiting. To
Okay.
see what
Oh, I gotcha. So you're moving back into the hallway.
Yeah, I'm moving back. I'm saying bottleneck the fuckers in
Gotcha.
the hallway so we
Gotcha,
can just
gotcha.
snipe them. Yeah.
All right. We're back to the top of the Adrin. So you saw the one ooze get taken out by Coco. This other one is on the other side of the room, slowly moving its way down the hall.
So how far am I from the hallway?
So you came in right in you said you were right in the doorway, so you moved right around just around the corner. So it's about 30 feet from you.
Okay. So I'm gonna go as close as I can to the hallway where they're retreating back into. I thought I was near it, but whatever.
Yeah, you're at the hallway. You're right at the hallway where you guys came in at. Murray just went back down.
Okay.
And he's
I
gonna wait for
misunderstood. I'm sorry. I'm gonna back up like 5 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna touch the wall, or the walls, plural, if I can. And I'm gonna take. It's a 10-foot wide hallway. You said?
Yes.
I'm gonna take that entryway and shrink it to 5. With
Okay, so you're gonna basically block off one square of the section. Okay, got it.
Kinda, but centralized. Doesn't make sense on a D&D map, but you know.
So you're gonna put it in the. So it's gonna have basically 2.5 feet on each side.
You take it to.
And the top, so it shrinks the whole doorway down to Coco sized, but it'll make it a little harder for oozes, and then I'm gonna back up another like 20 feet.
Okay. Morgan.
The first one's already dead, right? Technically.
The other one, the one's dead.
Oh.
Alrighty. I'm going to Slayer's Pride the other one now that I've got clear sight of what we're doing.
Okay.
And I will take a shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess an 18 heads.
Yep.
That's 5 damage total.
5? Okay.
Yep. That's nat 1 on both of those rolls.
Nice. All right, Garvin. So you've seen the one die at Coco's hands. You saw the other one start moving out closer, but now this wall of stone has popped up halfway between the walkway that it's moving up at you.
So the entrance to the hallway just.
So it doesn't have total cover, right?
Correct.
That's what you're telling me. Okay. It's getting chill touched. It's within 240 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
You chose Spell Sniper with your chill touch? Dude, that's awesome.
It's disgusting.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is a 17 to hit.
That'll hit. Oh, yeah.
For 6 damage.
Bye-bye, ooze.
Necrotic.
Yep, as you
And
hit it.
Can't heal.
It's a ooze.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
As
what
you
you do. I'm just saying.
As you fire your shot at, you see it just get enveloped in necrotic magic as it just shudders and then collapses into a pile of corrosive goo on the ground.
It's Jello melting on a really hot sidewalk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I don't hear fighting anymore. Does that mean you got her?
So yeah, you guys are looking around. You guys look around the room. So you don't see any other type of movement going around. There's, as you look around, there's a door to the northeast, and there's also another door to the southwest.
I squeeze my way through the new small door.
No,
Oh,
I
God.
was gonna say I was gonna walk out ahead of you, and like as I put my hand on it to look around, I push it away from me, and the wall just expands back out.
Oh, great, thanks. A little claustrophobic in those tiny doors, you know.
Oh, it just wasn't necessary anymore.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
good
there you
idea
go.
though.
I mean, it was. Oh, yeah.
And I just start walking towards the door on the left.
Gods forbid if there were more of them, that would have really
So-
come in handy.
From the doorway you guys come in, the one that's in the to your left, which is the southwest door, it's about 60 feet away, and the other one's only about 40 feet to your right. So you are further up north on the entranceway.
That's fine. I'm
But
still
you
going
can
to
see the one in the southwest definitely has a door. Actually, where Coco's standing, she can see the other doorway has an archway. So there's no actual doorway there. It's just an arch leading into a hall.
Archway's only good.
Oh, isn't that a creepy little puddle of goop right there in the middle? Oh, yeah, water. You know, I heard stories of wizards. What they do there is, in their towers, you'll have like a gelatinous cube, right? So you have like a puddle that looks like water, but the cube is like hiding in it, and it's like, "Brrr," and you step on it, and then, oh, there goes your shoe.
That's terrifying.
I mean, if
please
you're
don't
lucky,
install
just
that.
your shoe. Then your leg. And it eats you. I have an idea though. It'd be great. Instead of like you have, okay, so a latrine, right? No need for plumbing for your latrine. You just have a gelatinous cube at the bottom. I mean, come on. It's great. I mean, dude, it's dreams, man. It's dreams,
No.
you know? I'm gonna have a tower one
thank
day. It'll
you.
be great.
No, thank you.
But
Oh,
do you guys
okay.
know how much we'd save on taxes?
I mean,
No, thank you.
Okay, sorry.
I don't think she likes
She's not wrong. It's not a good idea, but
Oh no, I mean you gotta
Cool
get the
idea.
little
We-
bugger there
we should
first.
get
That's the
hell
hard
out of
part.
here. We should get the hells out of here. I'm
Yes.
continuing to the door on the left. I don't fucking care what's open and what's not.
So you're going to the closed door on the left. Okay.
Coco, I need help. Please.
All right.
Is that always a thing with him? He just goes to the left.
Yes.
Ah, okay, cool.
So,
So like, yeah, you have like a limp or something, or
Nope.
is it just? Nope. Okay,
Just
cool.
a habit I picked up from Gavin and my dad.
Oh, but there you
all
go.
right. Lather, rinse, repeat. Does this door look trapped?
I mean, worst case
Go
scenario.
ahead and roll
I mean,
investigation.
keep going left, you find your way back to where you were. You know.
Ooh, 23.
It does not look trapped.
The next level.
Yay, let's try and pick. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Awesome. I don't have to actually pick the lock then. Open the door.
She just goes, opens it with a flourish, and I'm like,
No, there wouldn't be a flourish because we don't know what's behind it, so it's careful. Open the door.
fair.
She'll leave the dramatic flourishes to the more dramatic members.
So you open the doors, and it's dark down this hallway. It goes up from the light that's pouring in from the room you're in. It goes about to the end of the hall, which is about 10 feet down, and then turns right, and then it's just dark.
Hey, there's a cat in the dungeon. Where'd you
That's
go?
just Murray.
Where'd you come from, kitty? Oh, aren't you cute? Shoo shoo. Okay.
I didn't know you had that spell.
What?
Summon nature's allies.
No, I mean there's literally a cat in a dungeon. You would just ran by. Okay.
All right. So we can go down this hallway, or we could go down the hallway with the arch.
This one.
Hey, you know what they say? 2 rungs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do.
Tough crowd, man. Tough crowd.
Hey, I mean,
You got your one.
No, dude. I mean, we're in a. Look, guys, we're in a dungeon that's kind of creepy and smells like poop. So.
My response was, and then eat.
Cool.
Right.
Garvin pulls out a small chocolate bar from his pocket and takes like a bite of it. Looking at you long and hard as he does, Murray.
I just start walking. Fuck
I
it.
pull out my book
Which
and
way
I just
you're
start
walking?
start making notes.
Down the hallway.
The one that you just opened. Okay, so you're moving in, and it's dark. Do you have dark vision? You can't see a thing as you go around.
Until it's like I go like 5 feet into the dark and then think better of
So
it and turn
yeah,
around
you
and
go
come
about
back.
10 feet in, make the right at the end of the hallway, and as you turn, it's just pitch black all the way down.
And you guys just hear, nope, and I walk back into the light. Either I need light, or somebody else needs to go.
I mean, we could always send the dwarf. He can see.
Good. Morgan, do you want to go? Investigate? Thank you.
I mean, if you guys want to just take a quick nap here for an hour, I can rat again. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if we don't need to, we don't have to. You know, I'm just saying that's the options on my end anyway.
Morgan?
Morgan?
Is that a yes?
Oh, hey. I guess I was muted the entire time.
That's the turtle curse, man. You just randomly mute yourself and you don't even know you did.
I honestly didn't realize
That's right.
that
I was
had
muted for a
myself.
good 5 minutes as I was directing things and nobody could hear me. So
I even made a quip about me being asked for once. Yes, I'm gonna go 10 feet into the door and see what I see.
okay, and you have dark vision.
As a dwarf, yeah.
So as you go around the corner, you can see, you dimly can see that it goes all the way down the hall to the end and then stops and goes to the left.
Hi everyone. I'm Owen, and I like warm hugs.
Sorry. Goes to the left.
Yes, at the end of the hall.
This cat keeps following us in this dungeon.
Oh, it's me. I have real animal magnetism. Sorry, it might be stuck with us for a while.
No, I think Moose has just got a nervous tick to meow like a cat whenever he ends up in a dark, dank place too long. There's another hallway, if we
Not
want
wrong.
to do that. Can I also look and see if there's any marking on that door that I'm standing in currently?
You can roll a perception check.
What does a 12 get me?
You
As
don't see.
my mom just stole my dice.
You don't. You don't see anything on the doorknob.
Yeah, no, I got sidetracked yet again, and she just walked away with my dice. So, yeah.
So yeah, you don't see any markings on the doorknob at all.
All right. So, left-hand hallway, anyone?
Yes, please.
Hey, Garvin, do you have any more of that light stuff? And I offer him
I mean,
another Titan.
Don't you see the dog?
No, it all ran out.
Ah, damn
And he
it.
just casts the light
Coco
spell on his
still
pipe.
has that one.
Wait, Coco, why do you still have the light?
It's in her armor.
Pulls it out of her pocket.
All right, question.
I don't know if
of
it's
the
still
player.
lit at this point. We've been
It
down
is
here
the
for quite a while.
shiniest thing
Yeah,
in the room.
No, question as a player. How many of those can be lit up at once?
It's not a concentration spell, I don't think.
By the same player, one.
One? Is
If
it
Garvin's the
concentration?
only source, as soon as he recasts
Yep.
it, the one that was lit up, just it
Yeah.
dims.
Yep.
It loses its.
See,
So she pulls out the python and it's not lit.
Yeah, and
You
she's
turn
like,
around and Garvin's staff is.
huh.
No, the other python in his hand is lit.
yes.
Oh.
Oh, geez, that reminds me, and I pull the python out of my armor, and I'm like, okay, who is this
Yeah, can I
belong
get
to?
those back, please?
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
there you go. There you go. There's
you,
the one
thank
I
you.
used.
And I'm gonna do my damnedest to chuck the lit python down the hallway.
Okay, roll a ranged attack
Ranged it.
just to see
Okay.
where it goes. Yeah, just dexterity,
modifier
proficiency.
was that?
No proficiency because this is a modified weapon. So just your dex
Revive
modifier.
weapon.
Okay. So.
D20 plus your dex mod. That's it.
That's gonna be an 8.
So you throw it, but you throw it like almost down at the ground, and it goes about 20 feet down the hallway. So you're lighting up about so right to back behind you, and then it's another about 20 feet up ahead of you, another 30 feet up ahead of you, I think it is. Dang.
So still don't see the
20 and 20.
back wall of the hallway.
It does actually light the hallway, but dimly. So I mean, it's dark vision you could still see anyway.
Yeah.
But it does give at least dim light from one end to the other end.
So no doors along the way or path that curves off to the left, right, straight.
It literally goes up, turns to the left, and goes down that way.
All right. Who's first? Me? Big guy?
Got it.
I mean, I can't really see in the dark, and I'm staying at the back.
Yeah, no, you I entirely understand. You do your best at the back of the pack. This
I
has
look
been
at-
confirmed.
Actually,
in
not
a-
not always. Really depends.
We'll have to have a talk about what you're able to do. Anyway, I guess I'll head on up.
I'd rather keep that to myself, thank you.
Murray lets out a. And he makes another note in his book.
Scribbling notes about the party as we go. He's
I mean,
learning us.
You imagine Adrian hadn't been doing that for the entire time too.
Yeah, no, I kind of expected that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be in the back here with Garvin.
Yeah, go ahead and give me your
You know,
marching order.
body shield.
Coco's gonna be near the front, but yeah, if there's a light source, she can be close to the front.
So Morgan
She does her best work in
Coco-
close quarters, being the stabby type.
So Mordrin, Coco, Adrian, Sihiri, those two?
Works for me.
Cool, yeah.
Okay,
Or what Angel said, it doesn't matter which spot I'm
that's fine.
I think like Garvin and I would kind of be side by side, I guess. But yeah, roughly
I
that.
think Sahiri and I are probably side by
Yeah,
side.
it's you both side by side.
Yeah. So like 2 by 2 by 2, basically.
And I'd say there's probably like a good 10, 20 foot distance between the others in the party and us. At least that's where I would be. I'd be hanging
That
back
works.
enough.
Yeah, if you were actively hanging back, I would also actively hang back. Just yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh.
He'll be back.
Whoop.
It works.
Muting and unmuting, occasionally
It
disconnected.
It did that to me earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've watched it
No,
happen.
I think he just lost like full
Connection.
Discord.
Oh, yeah, he's
shut down.
offline
He's not
altogether.
online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll give him a minute, guys. This will be the last encounter of the night anyways, this area, so.
Meanwhile, Coco, what do your Kenku ears hear?
Do I hear anything?
Yo, dwarf ass talk. I gotta teach her phrases like that at some point.
Dude, you remember
Oh,
that
there he
video?
is.
Hey, it is
He's
back.
still muted.
That cat photo, though.
Yes, he is back, but he's muted.
He's a cat.
It kicked me out, made me re-log in, and then re-enter my two-factor authentication for some reason.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
That's
Fun
that's
Exciting
stuff.
times.
that's really
Muting does
special.
that.
And
Don't
now
know
your
why.
cam's being
Whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, if Garvin's actively holding back, I'll be holding back.
and your camera's just spinning for me.
Is it? All right,
It's
hang
loaded.
It's working for me. But,
Yeah, it's working for
I
me.
just disconnect,
Yeah.
reconnect it.
Yeah, we've seen it happen before. Yep, there he is. All right. So you guys are moving up the hall. As you guys get up and around the corner, you can see just the edge of it looks like a room. So there's another 10-foot around the corner. And then you can kind of see the doorway of a room, but then it just goes dark. You can't see anything back further. Actually, hold on. Yeah, so Morgan, since you're up front, you actually can see it's a pretty open room, but you can only see about 60 feet out. So it looks like it might go further back than what you can see in the dark.
Where's the Python at?
It's back actually
Probably
right by probably by Murray's feet.
Oh, even better.
Gonna say a little bit under the hush, but loud enough to try and carry my voice back there. Hey Murray, toss that thing up here.
Okie doke.
As you say that, you hear two bolts shoot past your head and hit the wall.
Uh-oh.
And immediately you hear a snap and lights come out throughout the entire room, and you now see
37 kobolds.
You see what looks like a dwarf, 2 humans next to him, and then 2 of those little gazer things that you had seen earlier next to them as well. Roll initiative.
I love gazers. They're so cool. Except fighting them.
The dwarf, by the way, if you notice, he's missing his left hand and forearm are gone. And in the
Looks a little
place,
familiar.
you see a heavy crossbow in place of his hand.
So, normal dwarf or dark dwarf?
A normal dwarf.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to set this up. Well, the monster has a decent dexterity, and you roll crap for them. All right. Let's see. What do we got for AC? I mean, for initiative here.
I am is 21 the top? 21
Yeah, 2 you're tied.
is the top. I will take second place, so Coco, then Murray.
Okay.
Then me.
And
And
you're
19.
19. Okay.
Give
I
him the
can see
numbers
that.
because he's got other
Oh, I'm
initiative
sorry.
that count.
I'm sorry. Yeah, me at 19, and then we have Zahiri at 15,
Okay.
and Angel or Morgan at 14,
14.
and then Arvin at 12.
Garvin at 12. That was what I was missing. There we go. Okay. And
Cool.
then you
The
said
one time I didn't. The one time I didn't want to go first.
and Coco was going to go for it. All right. So you see these 5 guys, well, 3 guys, and then the 2 little gazer creatures kind of sitting out. They're sitting pretty much. They were sitting right back up against the wall at the edge of Angel's or Morgan's periphery, so he wasn't able to see them. They knew he was there as soon as he said something, and they are now ready to attack.
Okay. So what are the two other creatures exactly?
The little gazers, they're little floating eyeballs. They're kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
the mini beholders.
Yeah,
Baby
no,
beholder.
I know what I just hadn't I hadn't heard correctly. I do know what it is. Okay. Yeah, floating eyeballs bad. Luca wants nothing to do with that. So yeah, they're gonna get an arrow.
Which
Unless
one are you
are
taking?
they within?
There's
are they within range?
there's the dwarf, there's
Mhm.
the thug on each side, and then a gazer on each side. And they are. They're about 70 feet away.
Okay, so yeah, they're within range, and yeah, Coco really objects to floating eyeballs. Floating eyeballs, we don't like those. So, yep, I'll pull out the short bow and attempt to shorten its existence drastically.
Which one was that?
We'll go with the one on the left.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. I assume they're pretty much identical as far as she's concerned.
Yeah.
You know, eyeballs, they all look the same.
I just need to know as far as which ones you guys are hitting.
And that is a 24 to hit, which I'm guessing.
24 will definitely hit. Oh, yeah.
And that is... that is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Alright, Murray. You just saw an arrow shoot at one of those little eyeball creatures. Hit it, and it just squealed and as it took a pretty decent amount of damage.
Shit. All right, what's the spread from end to end? How far?
Oh,
From gazer to gazer.
so let's see, 5, 10, 5, 10, 20 feet.
Cool. Okay, doke. I was kind of hoping.
Or no,
okay.
25. Sorry, 25.
Ah,
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I know what you.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. All right, cool. So, fuck. What's my distance for them? I'm so sorry.
70. You're about, well, the
70. All right, cool.
you're 80
I mean,
away from the gazers.
80 from the gazers. All right, cool. So let's see. I'm gonna walk forward about 20 feet. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, coming through. Hey, big guy, how you doing? Oh, hey, big guy in the middle. I'm gonna center a fairy fire on him.
Okay, so that'll hit all of them.
Dex 15.
15. All right.
Sorry, 14. Sorry, Dex 14.
All right. Let me do the. I'll do the gazers first. Fail.
Bogey.
Fail. Both of them fail. The thugs also fail. All right. One more. All right. So the two humans and the two gazers both are glowing with what color are they glowing?
Oh man, you know what? I like white. So they're like shimmery white, kind of
So-
like a snowball. They're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, so the basically all the guys on the outside, the two humans and the two gazers, are both now glowing this white luminescent color all around them. Where the
that's
dwarf
awesome.
doesn't look like he took any of it.
Okay, cool. And I would end my turn by saying, hey, I'm Murray. How are you? We came to talk. This one got a little shooty. Sorry.
Alcohol too.
Adrian, you're up.
I'm gonna get a little shooty, and I'm going to probably explode after this, but I'm gonna mind spike on the dwarf.
Okay.
Blip. And so, wisdom saving throw, be 15 DC.
Wisdom DC's 15.
Yes.
Fails.
Wonderful.
Woohoo!
Holy Jesus. Max damage.
Nice.
You did. Wow.
So 8 plus 8.
Should be just what's on the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8, 8, 8.
Okay. So 24 points of damage.
24.
Woof.
Yeah. I'm
Woof.
Sorry.
Math.
You hit him.
Math is
You
hard.
cast this, and you basically see him just
You're muted as you
shriek.
explain this amazing thing with such emotion in your hand. Sorry, couldn't help
I
myself.
just saw that I muted. I was like, damn it! All right, so
Got
you.
him.
You cast this spell, and as you finish it, you hear him just shriek in absolute pain and hold on to his head as the damage from your mind spike just racks his brain, but he still somehow shakes it off and is able to come back at you guys.
Do we see if I explode?
Yep. Roll your 20.
Okay. Oh, 2.
All right. Sahiri is up. Let's see.
Have any of them been injured?
Not us.
No, not you guys. But
You saw the gazer on the left take an arrow, and then you saw the dwarf in the middle take a ridiculous shot from Adrin.
Well, you know what? I'm within 60 feet, right? Let's go for the dwarf with Toll the Dead, so he needs to make a 14 wisdom save.
You'll need to move up pretty much your
Okay,
full
I'll
movement,
move
but
up.
yeah, you'll be able to.
I will do that.
And you said Toll the Dead,
Toll the Dead.
and that's a wisdom.
14 wisdom, yes.
He fails.
Okay. So he's damaged, so that is a d12. Whoop-de-doo, he's gonna take a whole 1 point of damage. Not my best roll.
You can't roll them all. All right,
Hey,
Morgren.
Damage is damage.
So I need to know which one is in the middle with the most creatures within a 5 area radius.
So
I don't think I need them.
you
The dwarf
have
is in the middle.
you have the dwarf in the middle, and then the 2 humans that are 5 feet away from him.
Okay. That's why I was asking. I didn't know if like the gazers would be closer to any bigger group or not. So I guess I'm going to fire at the dwarf.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nice.
That's double damage.
You roll your
right?
damage twice. So roll the dice damage twice.
Alright, and then that's going to be a 9. And I'm going to use Hail of Thorns on him.
What's Hail of Thorns?
The attack that I make, anything within a 5-foot
Oh,
radius makes a dex save of 9 or above, or takes 1d10 of
I
damage.
think it has an on-hit component
They
to
fail.
it too. Still,
yes.
yeah, I got it.
No, it doesn't have an on hit.
It's I think the people that are in
It's
the
just a dex
aura,
save.
they have
No, the
a
next
dex
time you
save.
hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack, you have to hit for the effect to take place.
Which he did. He hit the dwarf.
Okay,
So
Yeah,
that
so
went
that's the
off.
on-hit effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So each creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving. So what's your save DC?
9.
9.
Yeah,
Nat 20. Okay, they both save.
they take half the damage then.
Yep.
So you go lower on odd numbers, or
No, just roll the damage and the total damage. And
it's a 5.
it's a 5, so they'll take 2 each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you always
lower.
round down.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
That's
with
what-
your shot
that's what
on the
it was.
dwarf, you managed to hit him, and he falls down dead.
Woo, we did it.
And now the other 2 are slightly damaged. You're up, Sahiri.
No, not yet.
I know. I know.
Instead, it's Garvin's who's up. And all the other guys you see are glowing this white shimmery color.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
They're
so-
all glowy as fuck.
The dwarf just died. One of the eyeball guys has taken an arrow, right?
Alright.
The other one's still up,
Yep.
like unscathed.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just kind of shout out to the unscathed one.
I'm not really sure what your name is, but you with the eyeball over there that hasn't been hit by an arrow. If you want to be friends, we won't kill you.
Oh. Nice.
Let's see its intelligence if it would be smart enough.
It's a low-level beholder. It might be. I don't know.
It barely even It's got a 3 intelligence. It doesn't even understand.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
start.
whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that would take my action. That's because I'm trying to persuade it. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically
I am
vegetative
just
sitting
curious
in the
on the
corner.
dice. Just for the sake of things, it was a 17.
I rolled a nat 20 on this.
Oh no!
Wow.
Excuse me, Mr. Floaty Eyeball Thing.
Jesus. Yep, that's pretty much what just looks at you.
You know, this is how my party ended up with a pet mimic.
Oh my god, I would love a pet mimic.
Yes, please.
All right. Well, they're all up at this point. So,
Test,
Uh-oh.
yeah, you're.
test.
Yeah, I can hear you now. But you were.
Very
Full
quiet.
power outage.
Yep.
Full power outage.
All right, I got to turn you off so I can hear you.
I'm on phone right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we're almost finished. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully no one dies this turn.
No clue what happened after we killed the boss.
Also, how far am I from these eyeball thingies?
Depends on how far. If you were
We're
in the
20 feet
doorway,
behind the party. 20
so
feet behind the.
that puts you about 100 feet away.
Okay, I feel safe with that. I stay there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm feeling squishy. I'm gonna stay here now.
All right.
I
So
got plenty of HP. I just don't want to get shot.
who is actually up front? Who moved up the furthest to get?
I mean, I had to get within 60 feet. Who had to get moved closer?
So probably Coco, Sahiri, and Murray.
Yeah, I had to move within
All right.
60 to be able to get that fairy fire off.
Be within 60.
Nice! You can be up with me. We can hold hands.
Oh
We'll go
crap! So did I.
Oh, so there's 4 of you. Okay.
We're the 60-footer friends. It's great.
1,
Yay.
2, 3, 4.
We're about to
I'm
do this.
fine.
60
All right,
foot
so-
under.
Yay! Time to roll the D4.
Yes, exactly.
It's the gazers I'm not super happy about because
Nah, it's not the gazers this time. This time you have these thugs up here, and they've got their heavy crossbows out, loaded and ready. They
Yay.
are firing at you, Murray.
I can take it.
One of them fires, and it just straight in the ground.
Oh, geez, that's unfortunate, bud.
No,
Can I
it's
use my reaction to pick? Can I use my reaction to pick it up?
Do you have
What-
that
what's-
problem a lot, friend?
what's unfortunate is then the second one crit.
It's fine.
Oh,
Whatever.
no.
It's great. I'm cool. It's
Real
fine,
quick.
don't worry about
2d12.
it.
Quick.
That's
Dude, it's fine.
No,
whatever.
his is not. They're only actually 2d10.
Oh,
I can't
oh,
die.
only 10s?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't die. I'm fine.
All right, real quick. All good?
I'm
Yeah.
too furry to die.
Okay. Power's back on. Internet's back.
Okay.
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 Yeah, but still almost max damage. You take 18 points of damage from 2 shots.
Okay.
Or from a shot that hits you.
18,
Wow.
huh? All
2
right.
9s.
I mean, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna take it. Grab it in the sternum. And go, it didn't hurt.
Alright, so next up,
Tickles.
we have the gazers, and
Ow.
how far can they move?
Ow.
30 feet.
Oh, that tickled.
They aren't going to move, so they're going to do the exact same thing. Each one's going to shoot a random beam at one of the 4 people who are closest.
I mean,
Adrian and Murray.
yes.
So
Bring it.
We're gonna die, chat.
Nah, we're fine. As long as it's not disintegrating. I don't think gazers have disintegrate.
no.
The fuck did I miss?
I might get thrown or something.
We're
It's just
fighting
cool, it's
gazers.
I know, but what the fuck?
Cool. Ah, it's
We're
fine.
60
Don't worry about
feet
it.
away from them.
All right.
So we're in the range of.
Adrian,
Yeah.
first, roll me a DC Wisdom save. Or DC to,
Okay.
yeah, just roll me a Wisdom save.
Holy.
As long as it's not a 1, it's not that
Okay.
bad.
Well, then it's that bad.
No, fuck.
Yeah. So it's a 5.
All right. You are currently charmed until the start of its next turn.
I want to pet one again.
Your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Against it or in general?
In general.
Cool.
Fairy fire.
Good thing I have another mind spike.
Ah, dude, yeah. Save spells are great.
And it actually hits you with a second beam. Roll
Rude.
They fire 2 beams. Roll a strength save, please.
Oh, come on. Do I even need to roll? I fail.
I
No, you'll make this one.
You never
Watch
know.
out.
Roll,
Actually-
you might roll high.
It's-
Actually, that is a 14 because I rolled a 15.
Okay. So you felt the pressure hit you in the chest, but it didn't. You managed to hold your ground and not get pushed back.
I'm just so enthralled with that one.
All right, and then Murray.
Murray, that one's my best
Wisdom
friend now.
save for the first attack.
Oh fuck. Okay, wisdom save. Green dice for this one. Don't fuck me, Gil. I mean, it works for them, right?
Did Gil fuck you?
7.
You were now frightened until the start of its turn. However, you're taking a second attack. Roll a another wisdom save. I'm sorry, a dex save. Dex save.
Fuck off! I swear. If I roll
You want to roll high on this one.
+1 for 19.
Okay. So you see this blue beam of what looks like cold hit you. Your body kind of shivers a little bit, but you don't take any damage. All right.
Put it in the dice jail.
No, it doesn't go in the dice jail. It's actually been rolling kind of decent. It's pretty balanced. This game. It's just it chose right now to.
Yeah.
All right.
Be a jerk. I'm going to the blue dice now.
We're back up at the top. Coco, you are up.
Wait, what about me? Do I go again?
You tried to convince them to.
Gotcha. Murray goes after me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm at the top of the initiative.
He hasn't actually gone yet.
Oh,
He
yeah,
just got
gotcha.
hit with
So
a.
the enemies go after me. Gotcha.
Mhm.
We all beat their initiative.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you did.
Okay.
All right, Coco. So there's still
All right.
two guys left. 2 of the gazers left, and 2 of the thug guys left.
Who all has the fairy fire
All of them.
on them?
All of them have fairy fire.
Fabulous.
Actually,
Yeah.
did you do your Constitution save for your
Oh right, I took 18, so I have to roll a 10
10.
to maintain. Yeah. All right, here we go. Con save. +1. Come on, green dice, don't fuck me now. So good news, it's not a 1. Bad news, they're not fairy fired anymore.
Oh well.
So all the white shimmering light is now no longer on their body.
Oh well.
Oh,
It was
me.
fun while it lasted. Too bad the rogue didn't actually get to take advantage of that. All right. Well.
yeah,
Which
that's
of
my
the-
bad. I should have known that.
No worries. Which of the floaty eyeballs looks worse off than the other?
The one on the left is the one you hit before.
Okay, the other one hasn't taken any damage.
Has not been hit at all.
All right.
One's my
Well,
new
let's
best
take
friend.
out the injured one,
Okay.
or at least attempt to.
Which one?
Oh my
was
God,
the
self.
Yeah, which one's
Um,
his friend? Left or right?
Which one's whose
That
friend?
is
Oh,
that is
he's
that is
friends
a
with
20.
the one on the right.
You can kill the one on the left. That's fine.
that's 20,
So we're taking
and
the
that
other one.
is
Gotcha.
7 points of piercing damage.
That one you hit it, pierces its eye, and it drops straight to the ground.
Excellent.
All right.
Is that the one that feared me?
Yes, actually, it was.
Okay.
So its
Yay!
its
I feel
frighten is
better
now
now.
worn off, and in fact, it's now your turn.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Oh, jeez, that was not fucking cool, eh? Oh, God, that fucking hurts. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm still kind of spooked, so I'm gonna hit myself with a level 2 Cure Wounds, and I'm gonna bonus action go the fuck invisible.
I lean over to you and I just say, "God." But I'm still staring at that other thing.
Alright, so that is 2d8. So I heal back the damage that I've taken. Sweet.
All right, Adrian, you are still charmed.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not gonna shoot my new best friend. I'll tell you that. But are the other guys within? Is there a grouping of two that are within 5 feet of each other that aren't my new best friend?
The two, no, it's, well, yes, the other, oh, no, just the one with your best friend. The other guys are all dead around it.
No. Alright, well then I can't do that. So then I'm gonna Chaos Bolt the one all the way on the left.
The thug, okay.
So definitely, or not so definitely, +7.
So what's that to hit?
13 to hit.
13 hits.
It does, hooray. Okay, and then we're doing 2d8. We will make it psychic damage. So 7 plus 5, and then I need a d6. D6. Plus 2. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Damage.
14 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
2d8 plus 1d6. Choose d8.
And is Chaos Bolt a cantrip?
Yep.
Okay, couldn't remember. All right.
Or it's not a cantrip. No, it's a level 1 or above.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Sahiri.
Okay, so remind me again what's still up.
2 thugs and a gazer.
Okay. Have the thugs been damaged? I'm guessing yes.
Yes.
Which one looks worse off?
The one on the left.
Okay, then we will attempt to toll the dead on the one on the left.
Okay. And what was your DC?
14 wisdom.
He saves.
Fine.
Orgrin.
Who's all left?
There are 2 thugs and a gazer left. Oh, that was a chaos trigger?
Mm-hmm. That was a level 1.
Oh, that's what I asked. I thought it was a cantrip. All right, just real quick, roll your 20. Sorry, hold on 1 second there, Morgan.
4.
Go for it.
All right, you're fine.
Oh, wild magic.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go boom?
Nope. So
Anyway,
you're up.
Which one seems the most damaged, I guess?
You can see that the thug on the left has taken a couple of arrows. And some other things.
And thug on the right, perfectly fine?
No, he's the 2 thugs you hit with your hail of arrows. So they've taken damage.
2 damage each.
Yes, but the other one has taken a little bit more.
Okay, so right one has more health then,
Yep.
essentially. I'm going to Slayer's Prey him.
Okay.
And roll an attack.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
With 9, 11 damage.
And that was on the one that wasn't hit much, right?
Yeah, the one that had the most health, essentially.
Okay. So that hit. So, Garvin.
Gotta spread that DPS around.
So you saw the gazer on the right hit your brother with a beam.
Yeah.
But Coffin is my new best friend. Kidding.
No. I'm casting sleep, centered on that gazer.
Okay.
Will it get both thugs? It's a 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius from there. Yes, it will hit both of them.
Okay. It's 5d8. Hang on.
Yep.
That is a lot of D8s.
That's how sleep works.
Yeah.
22.
All right. The
Lowest hit
gazer
point first always drops.
Yep. Gazer drops down to the ground asleep. What was the total you said?
22.
22. So but no, the other 2 kind of shrug it off. but the gazer drops. Adrian, you are no longer charmed.
It's still kind of cute when it's sleeping.
And I just looked at her. All right, maybe you convince him to be your friend now.
Just that. Just pointed behind me.
Hey, it would do well watching our door at night.
All right, the thugs are now up. And again, oh no, Murray ran, didn't you?
I'm invisible.
I
Come
had to
me,
move
thuggy man.
forward 10 feet. And then I moved back 20, so I'm 110 feet away.
Okay, you're fine.
You're far.
Yeah, I'm not going up
All
there
right,
to get
Murray's
shot.
invisible, so we're gonna do a d6 for the other three. So Adrian, Sahiri, and Coco. That's on Adrian, and that's on Sahiri. Crossbows, heavy crossbows from them. So
No.
Adrian, that's gonna be a miss. 11. Oh no, 7.
No, that
sorry,
hit.
7.
7 misses. My AC is 10.
And Sahiri is a 21
Squishy,
Gee.
squishy,
That
for
hits.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
squishy. Oh man.
Total. And I'm missing one right now.
And the gazer is asleep. So we're back up to the top with Coco.
Okay.
Dude, that thing killed the stuff.
Does either one of the remaining guards look more injured than the other? or
They're
have
both
they looked
actually
back?
pretty close to the same. So they both
Okay.
look like they're hurt pretty bad.
All right. Well, let's take the one on the left.
Okay.
That hasn't steered us wrong so far. Ooh, that's 14.
That'll hit.
For another 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Murray, you're up.
Yep. All right. So I'm out of invisibility, and I'm holding my arrow, going. Oh. Okay. Here we go. I'm more than 30 feet away from these fuckers, right?
You're
I'm
60.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't. All right. So you know what? I'm gonna walk 30 feet closer. Like, oh man, you're gonna regret doing that, bud. And the guy that hit me with the crossbow bolt, which I'm gonna say is the right one for shits and giggles, I slam my staff, and a swarm of insects just starts. And I hit him with infestation.
Okay.
And that's a con 14.
They're getting all up in his
Con
mouth.
14 fails.
Yeah. So he's itchy as fuck, and you roll a d4, and he moves in a random direction.
On his turn.
No, I think right then.
Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Takes 1d6 poison damage, which I roll. He takes 6 poison damage. And moves 5 feet in a random direction. If it can move, its speed is at least 5 feet.
Yeah, I think it has to use its reaction.
Okay, so will you burn its reaction?
1 is north, 2 is south, 3 is east, 4 is west. And he just randomly moves 5 feet.
So he'll move north. So he's gonna move basically to the right of you guys, 5 feet. So he's here and he moves there.
Yeah, and he's itchy as fuck too.
Yep.
I just got a big shit-eating grin on my face right now.
Adrian.
I start grinning and do the same thing to the one on the left.
Okay.
Seriously, you got fucking infestation.
What's your DC?
15.
He succeeds, however.
Oh.
Out.
He saw what just happened and closed his mouth.
Alright, so here you're up.
Yeah. This one was.
Alright, we'll try tolling the dead on the same one.
The left one?
Yep.
Okay.
DC 14 wisdom.
Fails.
Excellent. 3 points of damage. Ooh.
Okay. Morgan.
The right one's still alive.
They're both of them are still up.
Yep. Alright, I'm going to take a shot at the right one.
Okay.
He doesn't still have disadvantage, does he?
No.
That's an 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
Bullshit. Okay. Ooh, that's So that's going to be 15 points of damage, rolled max on the Slayer's Prey.
Wow. With that shot, he actually drops dead. Garvin. So you have a Sleepy Gazer and then one Thug still up.
He's so sweet.
How much how much distance until the room opens up? I'm 110 feet from the Thug, I guess.
So there's another 20 feet behind them.
Okay, but how much until I make it like farther into the room?
Oh, to actually get in the room?
Yeah, to get into the room, yeah.
I have to map this out here. I'm not gonna do that in my head. So you're 110 feet back from him. It'll be about 30 feet to get back into the room.
Okay, so I walk 30 feet, get into the room. Does it get me in the room?
Yes, that gets you right in the room.
Okay, so I kind of like take a step to like the side, just to clear the entryway.
Yep.
As I walk in and I
it's probably best if you just give up now. I mean, we're going to kill you or Xanathar's going to kill you. It's up to you. Either that or you could try running. Maybe with some information first.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check on that.
Can I assist?
At advantage at this point.
Yeah.
Can I assist with that?
Ooh. Persuasion, total of 20.
Okay.
An 8 and an 18.
So
Nice.
he drops his bow, drops to the ground, says, "Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me!"
Well, it looks like we've got a new friend to talk to.
Yay, friend.
Oh yeah, speaking of friends, go meet your girlfriend there, bud.
You might want to make sure we tie that thing up really quick so it doesn't do any of the blasty at anybody.
I'm not tying it up.
Does tying up a thing like that actually work?
I mean, just put something over its eyes. Should
Go
be
find
alright.
out. Just cover it, tie it, do whatever.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I've got a good
pick
idea.
up the gazer and I'm gonna put it in my pack. And then I'm
That
gonna
was kind of my idea. And then I'm gonna go and carve the other one.
And I take off my pack and I put it in the corner and I step away just in
All
case.
right. And with that, we're gonna stop there. We'll do the interrogation in the rest of the base here